Hey everybody, welcome back to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com and of course SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on? We are live from the Rumble studio, always on time. PCs never shutting off the last second, causing astronomical, ridiculous chaos. But we're here live, ready to go. Good to see everybody. As you can see, the digs are nice. Hello, Blabs.
Oh, hi. Listen, I did not take Tylenol right before the stream. I did not pull any plugs. I was here the whole time. Hi.
You should have seen her, man. She was like down Tylenol like it was Tic Tacs. It was crazy.
Popping pills,
like
one
screw
does.
that Donald Trump.
Yeah,
Ah!
I'll show him autism.
That's getting clipped.
I know. Oh, God damn it. I know I just did that. That was really bad.
Timestamp.
Thank you very much. You want to do one too?
I do.
Wow.
What about you, Blabs?
Oh, I'm real good.
Okay, just
Thank
making sure. Look, big show today. Glad you're with us. We're obviously live from Florida, hanging out, and joining us from the miracle of the internet. It's always great to have our friends Rush Hour joining us. First and foremost, also from Florida, who I thought about inviting to come hang out with us today.
And you said, nah, that's cool, dog.
And I thought, nah, he's black.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, Flaude.
I wouldn't have came anyway. I'm on this anti-white thing recently.
You doing what?
I wouldn't have came anyway. I'm on an anti-white
You're
thing
literally
recently.
married
Yeah.
to a white woman.
I'm trying to change her.
Not anymore. That's it.
I'm trying to change
Cold
her
turkey.
lifestyle.
She's calling the opposite of Michael Jackson.
He quit cold turkey. Huh? Mo, we're done.
Yeah.
When OJ Simpson. Oh,
Dark
Yo,
meat
that's
moving forward.
crazy.
that is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Sorry about that, Flaude. Sorry, Mo. I know you're watching. Love you. Someone who definitely doesn't want to quit cold turkey when it comes to the white women is Phil. Hello, Phil. Great to see you as well. How are you?
Where the white women at? Yeah, yeah. I'm doing good. Yeah, glad to be back. Yeah, that's look at the setup. It looks awesome.
It does.
So
Thanks.
professional.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. We just showed up and it was all ready to go. Hey, can we get it for Michael, everybody?
Yay, my God.
Give it up for Michael over there. There he is. You should have seen him. He was running around like his pants were on fire like 3 minutes ago before we started because the PC shut down. We're trying to figure out mic issues. It was nuts. It was crazy. And obviously, glad you guys are with us as well. We got a big show lined up for you today. We are back after a travel day, which I've said this before and I'll say it again. My ass hurts. It was just, what the Flaude?
It's the first thing he says. As soon as I get into the car, he picks me up from the airport.
My
He's
bad.
like, my ass hurts.
I had to fix my light.
I drove
I don't want to
17
know
hours.
about your ass, man.
Well, I don't.
I do. I actually hope we make the entire show about his ass. Let's do it.
Well, speaking of your
Ass
interest,
scrollers.
Yeah.
speaking of your interest in my ass,
Yes, yeah.
I wanted to share this with you because
Oh,
you know,
can't wait.
not too long ago,
Yep.
I took a picture of us sitting here.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't. I did, and then Michael's like, "Would you like an actual picture?" So I tweeted out a picture of us here, which was I wanted to share with everybody. It's over on X if you guys want to go find this. And wouldn't you know it, AI has done its thing.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Flawed Phil, I don't know if you guys have seen the instance where we were at Cracker Barrel
There we
and,
go.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Phoenix and
Let's
Blabs
see.
were making out over their biscuits.
My favorite
Yeah,
video
yeah.
of all time.
But things just got a little bit
Can
spicier.
we go to the table?
Check out what yeah.
Oh no!
Look
Your
at
boy
Blabs.
got it right.
Oh, shit.
Oh no. Look at Blabs.
Oh, shit.
Celebrating. Oh no!
It's so gross.
I love how my seltzer turns into confetti.
Look at how Phoenix's arm goes through the I think it goes through the table here or something.
That's not AI.
No. It just disappears.
It goes away.
disappears.
Under, yeah, oh my God.
Put it
Oh,
under the
what's he
table.
grabbing?
Put it under the
Oh.
Whoa!
What is
Hey!
he doing?
Whoa! And then
Damn.
Blabs over here is like just sets off her water bottle for the gayness.
That is
Here.
crazy stuff.
Well, I'd like to thank you for that. Thanks, Kraz over on X.
I get around.
Yeah.
He's the side scroller's house.
Yeah, Phoenix is
Oh,
all
my
over the place.
And with that, the show is horrible.
Demonetized.
I love it.
Yeah, well, hey, you know what? Actually, we may be boosted on the YouTube algorithm today because of that.
Yeah,
but, unfortunately,
But not in China.
Yes, because hey, big show. We're talking YouTube censorship. I know that you guys talked about this briefly on Tuesday, but listen. We've seen a lot of insanity, and we just so happen to be here at Rumble today, which is great to talk about this. It's just kind of one of those things that just kind of lined up. We are going to dig into the Jimmy Kimmel update and, the Pokemon Ice situation, which was just spectacular.
Can I just interrupt real fast? You mean the movie says, now we know how Phoenix got his job.
That's right, yeah. I'm making my way around.
Flawed was actually asking for about being a producer, and he rejected me, which is why he's
exactly. Yeah,
sorry, Flawed. Now you know, buddy. Now you know.
I mean, you need some representation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Black men are the gayest in America.
Position.
Oh, is that right?
That's what I heard.
Really? Okay.
I heard we have the highest percentage.
What you heard?
yeah, not from experience. I just.
Well, speaking of that, Phil, Flawed. I know you guys are very excited to hear that the LGB community has announced its independence from the T and Q.
That's bullshit.
No, we're gonna get to that a little bit later.
Wow,
that's surprising.
Been in the works for a while.
And hey, we got some video game news today as well, because why the hell not? We have Nintendo's most expensive game ever has been announced, and
it's a new game that's got.
It's a game that's not out yet. It's already been announced, but we're gonna get to that a little bit later on. Lots to talk about today. We're glad you're with us. Do us a favor, hit the subscribe button or follow button wherever you're tuning in. Join the 133,000 over on YouTube, the over 20,000 over here at rumble.com/sidescrollers. And of course, you can find us over at Sidescrollers Plus as we are closing in on 1,100 wonderful, glorious Sidescrollers Plus members. Speaking of, I know it's spectacular. Speaking of, we have access to some cooking equipment today. So today, this is not on the schedule, but we decided to put it on the schedule. Today, it is Thursdays at 3. We're going to go 3 o'clock Eastern today, 2 o'clock Central. No, that'll be 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. I'm sorry. I'm messing all this up. 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern.
There you go.
I will be cooking tacos today. Now, you may be asking yourself, why would I care about Craig cooking tacos over at sidescrollersplus.com? Use promo code plus.
Because there'll be assless chaps you'll be having while doing that.
Correct? I will not be wearing assless chaps.
Okay.
No, but that's a good.
That's unfortunate.
Get some donos with them.
Had an opportunity. Missed opportunity.
We can make. I don't know. I'm sure we can make that happen. But one thing that may go with the assless chaps is the cucumber we have purchased at the store the other day, because I'll be making tacos, and Blabs has said this has been an ongoing conversation on the show, guys, where Blabs' dad puts cucumbers in a taco. And I think this is, flawed. You're correct.
Let me just explain. It's not a freaking whole cucumber, because Craig thinks you just put a whole cucumber in the taco and you're like, there it is. It's like super duper thinly sliced, shredded pieces like cucumbers.
That's they do in Guam?
Yes.
That's Guam tradition.
That's some Guam shit.
Absolutely.
So,
and there's carrots too.
So today... Yeah, we did not get the carrot. I know. I'm imagining a Bugs Bunny carrot just hanging out hanging out.
I walked around with a carrot in my bag for like 4 hours yesterday.
So, look, I'm going to make the tacos. Blabs is going to cut the cucumbers. And today, live on Side Scrollers Plus, I shouldn't do promo code carrot or cucumber, but I didn't. Using promo code plus, you can come join us and witness the cooking stream. We're doing a little bit of side dishes, and we will add cucumbers for the first time to the tacos to see if Blabs' dad and Blabs are truly the retards we think they are.
What are don't put them in there. I'll fight you, bro.
You said your dad puts the cucumbers in there.
Yeah, you leave him out. He can do whatever he wants. Fight me, man.
Papa Blabs.
Nah.
Fight him too.
Fight him. Pay-per-view event.
Oh my God! I may make out with both of you real soon. Be careful.
Whoa, no thanks.
Crazy. But what if we do a blind taste test? of that.
Well,
Which is the better one.
Well, it's going to be very obvious which one
It's
is the
not
cucumber.
blind.
That is
Cucumber
correct.
tastes like cucumber.
I didn't really think that one out.
Yeah, that's okay. It's a good idea in theory.
Thank you. I appreciate
Maybe we have Michael show up and we have him try
Michael could be the taste
You wanna
tester.
whoa,
Never had a cucumber before. Someone's lying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Fire
Michael is-
him.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Okay. Michael said he's never had a cucumber before, which we
He's
all
a
know
liar.
that's not the case.
Can't be cool as a cucumber.
That's right. That's right, Michael.
Very much a lie.
That's right. All right, sounds good. So look, we're doing that exclusively over on Plus today. We're going to be doing more Plus content over the next couple days. We'll do some tomorrow, and then on Saturday, get this, on Saturday night, we're going to do a special stream also in the kitchen, but Blabs will be the star of this as she is going to make, I don't know, I'll let you tell everybody
We're
what she's
making pasta carbonara.
What's that?
Okay, it's bacon, egg, cheese, pasta, and everything else holy in this world.
Oh.
We-
Kind
It's
of
really
really
good.
Right. Yeah, that sounds. I'm kind of.
Mhm.
I'm mad
How
you
And
didn't
I
invite me.
needed my $13 Parmigiano Reggiano.
Yeah.
I said you can't do this without it.
I'm going to say this right now. When you we talk about how Blabs is a snob, right?
is.
And, yeah, it's been well established. She's
Yeah.
a giant snob.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
you should see the snobbiness level goes up about 3 digits when you take her to a grocery store and ask her what type of pasta or cheese she wants. It's like she walks around with her
He
nose
tried
in the
to
air.
Give me this shit like cheap ass cheese. I'm like, do you know who I am? No, we're not eating this. So yeah.
No.
I am.
Let's talk about this.
White
She
people
goes-
and cheese are crazy.
Listen,
like
Phil,
cheese.
we're in the cheese aisle. She goes, I need some Parmigiano, and I said,
Parmigiano Reggiano
Shut
is
up.
not the same
She goes-
as Parmesan.
She goes, I go, there it is right there. It's Parmesan. She goes, no, I need some Parmigiano. And I was like,
What's the difference?
the cheese doesn't talk with its hands like you do, Blabs. I don't understand. So, anyways, we went from the $4 cheese to the $13
It's
thin
gonna be
slice of
worth it.
cheese.
It's gonna be worth it.
Okay, yeah, like
Take it out
I'll
of
be
her
able-
check.
Like you'll be able to tell. This has been aged for 24 months. It's like 2 years of aging.
Got
of
some
cheese.
old
What
ass
if you
cheese.
make someone like Velveeta and then we give them a taste test?
Yeah,
You do
It'll be
both.
better.
She looks disgusting.
It'll be better.
Or I'll make it. I'll make my version of Velveeta, and you can do all your fucking fancy
Yeah.
ingredients. Let's do a taste test.
I'll win.
Velveeta's the best. You're not winning
even know
against
what that
Velveeta.
Well, hey, Flawed, how about you and Mo? If you guys want to come over this way, Blab, you can come be a part of that stream. We'll make you dinner, and we'll just hang out a
Saturday?
little
One
bit.
for Saturday.
Saturday.
I'll ask Mom. She runs my
Let's
line.
go. I'm feeding Flawed.
Let's go. That'd be fun. Anyway, so yeah, we need you guys to support over on Plus so we can afford the cheese Blabs lights. That goes to our budget.
Put us out for the
$24
year.
cheese.
Ridiculous.
I like cheese. I cannot lie.
We know, and we also like orange. There's two
I like
things
orange.
two
Orange
things we've
is good.
established the last few days, which is great. Well, look, we're glad you're with us. Once again, hit the follow button, subscribe, join over on Plus as we continue to grow. I think we're literally 3 members away from 1,100.
We gotta make
over
that
on
change
Plus.
today.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Let's make that change. You be like Michael Jackson and Man in the Mirror. All right.
Yes.
You want to make a change? Look in the mirror. All right. Make the world a better place. Become a Plus member, which is good for the culture. All right. We always like to start the show with Today in Gaming History. So here's an intro that Phoenix made.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
That's me.
Fart is
Fart's
out
with
of
us.
pocket, bro.
Oh my
That
god.
Canadian South
Yeah,
Park
the head's
thing is
separated.
crazy.
Bro, a fart is out of pocket.
Well, I'll tell you this. She apparently, there's apparently 2 other intros that Phoenix has
There's
made.
still 2 other ones. Yeah, I've
Which-
been waiting for the right time, but yeah.
But hold on.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm actually very intrigued by this because, guys, here's the thing. He goes, with the Charlie Kirk thing, it's probably not a good idea to run them. I thought to myself, like,
What is
What
he
are
talking
they? What
No,
are
it's,
they?
no, it's nothing like bad. It's just like, the tone is different. That's all. You'll see.
Mhm.
It's good.
Uh-huh.
It'll be good.
Does it have like anti-ice messaging on? Like, goddamn. All right, here's the list, Blabs. Guide us through.
Oh, okay. Okay, so guys, I
Ooh,
thought this was a good
ones.
list. September 25th, everybody. Mega Man X4 was released in 1997. Silent Hill 2 was released in 2001. And listen, everyone, you can hear the music. I know you can hear it. Halo 3 was released in
You know,
2007.
actually, Blabs, will you please give us an example of what the music sounds like?
I definitely will not be doing
Because
that.
everybody can't hear the
I'm
music.
pretty sure Michael over there got really like motivated. Yeah,
Michael, come on over real quick. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over, Michael. Come on. He's
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Producing.
Michael's literally over there sitting
He's
like
like,
this, man. He's like, I'm just producing, guys. I'm just
I
producing.
saw peripheral vision when I said Halo 3. He was like, so you know.
I love
All
Halo
right.
3.
Yeah.
Phil, do you want to do the Halo song for everybody?
Like I forgot. Like I only played up to Halo 2. So like,
Whoa.
I'm a fraud.
I'm
a fraud.
Phil the fraud. It's so awkward.
That was actually pretty close.
Thank you. I think we nailed it.
I think we totally
That was
nailed it.
fucking
Second grade.
Well, I thought you were doing mermaid there for a second. You were kind of doing like the underwater bit.
Look like
Yeah.
fucking Sebastian over here. Like what the
No. When she starts singing to lose her voice, that's what you sound like at first. I'm like, what are you, Ariel?
You have nice legs, I guess. All right.
By the way, real quick hot take. Silent Hill F, Fat Bag of Dicks. Has anyone, if you guys played that? No, right? It was
No.
just me.
Just
No,
you.
I did not like that. Have you guys played that?
Mm-mm.
I heard it has PC and like optimization issues.
Okay.
But yeah, I, as an Asian person, it's like a mandatory thing. You know, I have to play it. You know,
Yeah.
it's space in Japan, so like yeah.
Passage.
Well,
It's Silent Hill F for Fuda. So I, you know,
so some noticeable games. You obviously included Halo 3 on the list. One of the best. I would say that's not the peak of the Halo, but Halo 3 was
It's my favorite. Halo.
Really?
Yeah.
it is
Better
the
than
best
2?
one.
Everyone loves 2. I came into it late, so 3 was it for me. 2, you know, the multiplayer experience was a whole brand new. Like they nailed it right off the gate. But 3 was like that epic. I love that epic campaign. Everything about it was perfect for me. So,
Chat, what's better, Halo 2 or Halo 3? What is the best Halo? Oh, Michael.
Yeah,
Michael says 3.
I think it's 3 for me. It's 3 or ODST. Like I love ODST.
See, I was not a big fan
Yeah?
of ODST. I know a lot of people really liked it.
I like it a lot.
It was too dark for me. I remember
Like
just going
literally dark?
Yes, literally
Okay.
too
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, the physical look of it was too dark.
Yeah,
It's-
that's pretty accurate,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
I like running through things and bright like sunshine coming
You
through.
like to
and-
be able to see what you're doing when
yeah,
you're playing
yeah,
the
it's
game.
really important.
It does
Yeah, yeah.
help.
So you mentioned Silent Hill 2.
A
You mentioned
masterpiece.
Halo. Yes. Dead or Alive 5 for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox, which is
I only
fine.
played to 3.
Mm-hmm. Blabs NBA 2K16 released 10 years ago.
Great
We're not gonna
team.
bother.
2K16 is the last good one.
Was it, huh?
Yeah. It
Yeah?
sure is. Yeah.
Then I guess it was truly revolutionary, Blabs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you
Or
know?
not.
Yeah, Flot says it is.
It is.
Mario
Yes,
Kart Tour, remember that?
Yeah, briefly.
Yeah, that was the iOS dip in the toe in the water, which I think made like $1 billion for Nintendo.
Yeah, well, yeah. Was it that, or was it the Mario Run one? I can't remember which one like did well, and the other one I thought did really bad.
Oh, I skipped Agatha Christie.
Oh,
Code
that's
Vein
a
is
good
fire. Y'all
No,
just skipped
that-
over
that-
Code Vein. Code
thank
Vein's a
you.
great game.
It
Yeah,
just came
it's-
out.
Dark Souls with tits.
Yeah, Code Vein is fire.
I appreciate that Blabs goes upset that she skipped
It just came out today. Look at that.
Agatha Christie
I
and
gotta
not Code
check
Vein.
that out. I gotta check that
Yeah.
out.
We're just getting a preview into the process. What was it the other day that you turned out that you picked the game because it was your birth year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like golf.
Yeah, the golf 1996.
Fuck me.
So Mario Kart Tour approached $300 million in revenue here. That's there you go, approaching $300 million. The second highest grossing mobile game right there. That is
Wow.
What's the first?
good
Flappy
question.
Bird?
I better tell. Well, no, this is just the Nintendo stuff, and I'm not going to join your stupid newsletter.
Maybe it was the Pokemon stuff or something.
I think it Pokemon,
Go.
yeah, followed by Animal Crossing Pocket Camp made $287 million.
I like that
Fire-
game.
Fire Emblem Heroes
Yeah,
is the highest grossing mobile title for Nintendo.
Really?
I can see why.
I've never
Around-
played.
$1 billion.
is-
Wow.
It is a gacha game where you basically, you know, it's a loot box for characters, and oh my, Camilla's summer outfit is insane. I tell you that.
Easy. Just relax, Phil.
I tell you that.
He's powering up over
Yeah,
there.
Phil,
I'm waking up. My eyes are getting slightly bigger.
Underneath Phil's table, he just your like this giant erection over here.
No, it will probably not hit the table, given yellow skin and everything.
That's it. You said it was Camilla's summer outfit.
Yeah, Camilla from Fire
Okay.
Emblem Heroes is.
Yeah, let's look that up.
I got it. Oh, I'm sorry. What was it? One more time, Phil.
It's
I thought you did this.
no.
Should look like.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah,
okay.
Do that again. Do that again.
Thank you. Oh, that's good. Is this it?
Yeah, she is a
Ooh.
wyvern rider, and she has a big axe and also 2 other big assets.
Too much clothes.
Too much.
No, the thing is that when she gets damaged, her clothes, there's damage.
This game's still out. It's available for download right
It's-
now.
It is still out. It is.
Well, it's actually going to play.
can get
a lot
expensive.
for streaming.
Do I have to pay for that outfit?
Yes.
Are you
And
kidding?
a
You got to pay for everything. That's
Yeah.
That's
The game is
500
free.
million of the $1 billion right there. My gosh. All right. Well, congratulations, Phil. How long have you owned that outfit for Camilla?
Once I got the outfit, I quit.
Just staring intently at the outfit. Right? I got it. Got everything I need. All right. Well, like I said, we have a lot to go on today. Glad you're with us. We're going to be talking about censorship and all the blatant hypocrisy that is on YouTube's side. But hey, whoa, free speech, everybody. Jimmy Kimmel, free speech. Here we are. Whoa, free speech. So glad you're with us today. Make sure you guys vote in the poll. Blabs will give us an update, and that's actually where we're going to go with our first story based off your poll results. So check that out, Blabs, if you
Big
can.
bad poll.
Winterfell came in as a brand new member. Thank you very much, Winterfell. Really appreciate your support. Always a pleasure to have you in, buddy. Give it up for Metastep, who came in. It says, hail side scrollers. Thank you very much. Mercenary says, anyone else feel it in the air? I swear the tension is getting worse around here in California. It feels like the mass arrests are about to happen.
I doubt it.
What do you
guys
doubt?
updated?
Of like politicians mass arrest? Arresting politicians? Highly doubt it.
I saw there was the first Antifa arrest yesterday.
I thought he was talking about like Q, Hillary Clinton's gonna be arrested tomorrow.
Oh no, that ain't
type stuff. Okay.
Marmalin says, I half pay attention while working, so this was a double take for me. Well, thanks, Marmalin. Appreciate that. Yes, you're talking about the AI imagery of yeah, it's good. CG Hero says, so CrapTube admitted to censoring right wingers. It makes I wouldn't even, yes, but also people who like you don't need to be right wing to question
just anyone against the message.
Yes,
the
the
machine
message.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder what they're still hiding. This is why I watch on Rumble or Alt Tech whenever possible. Let's go, CG Hero. Thank you very much. I'm sure Michael greatly appreciates that. Give it up for Aramis, who rated us over on Rumble. Love to see
he's
that.
streaming now. That's pretty cool.
Apparently, this is fake Blair White. Says, hello, people of Side Scrollers, and special hello to Mr. Chan.
Oh, gosh.
I would love to collaborate with you, Philip. My DMs are always open to you.
Wow.
Are you into Blair White there, Phil?
Would.
Looks like it.
Look, the question arises when someone asks me, "Hey, would you rather, Dylan Mulvaney or Blair White?" And
I'm going Blair
the
White.
obvious answer.
yeah, of
and
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Be an example.
Homeboy got to lose some weight.
got excited.
You were fine.
Silo full of Cool Ranch Doritos has an idea, a special event idea. It says, we're wearing FSU, UT Austin, and Miami football jerseys at the Florida University home game, football game. So you talk about us wearing, UT Austin, okay, at a Florida University home game. Thank you, Silo full of Cool Ranch Doritos. I don't anticipate us going to any football games anytime soon, but we appreciate that. Give it up for Lord of the Rings nerd, who also is as a champion of Lord of the Rings myself. I appreciate your membership.
What's your favorite Hobbit?
Mercenary also came in with the 10, says Blabs is promoted today instead of fired. Montez!
Wow.
Why?
That's interesting coming from you. What do you mean why? Shut the fuck up.
My
Blab.
bad.
Just
Wow.
appreciate
My bad. My bad. I should have thought out loud. My bad.
And Aramis came in with a very specific $16.50. Says, have a wonderful time in Florida. Can't wait for all the new content available in Plus. Hail Rush Hour 4. Take care, you goofs. Thanks, Aramis. Appreciate that. I do have a couple direct donations I need to get from the last couple days. I want to make sure I get those. And I know a lot of people have been saying, hey, you guys have been bypassing super chats and having them rolling on the bottom of the screen. We appreciate you guys rolling with us on that. Some days are harder to hit every single one of them. And while we'd like to be on live for 3 or 4 hours, we just can't right now. But maybe there'll be a time in the future where we can. So thank you guys very much for any and all support. We literally can't do the show without you guys Monday through Friday. Delta says, good news, everyone. Democracy was saved this day as the voices of the few brought back the indefinitely canceled voice of our generation, Jimmy Kimmel. And lo, the money pit doth crater. Thank you, Delta, from 2 days ago. And when, with 5, says, Leaf. Oh, this is for Leaflet. Oh, well, when, thank you. Sorry, I couldn't get to that 2 days ago. All right, we do see all your super chats, all your direct donations, and all your Rumble rants. We'll make sure to read all of them throughout the duration of the show. Appreciate you guys popping in. But let's get into some serious, hardcore video game journalism. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News.
Hard news.
But this has nothing to do with video game journalism at all.
Great segue.
But I did want to update you guys on a story the other day. Do you remember the story I told?
Yes, apparently your child watched Mrs. Doubtfire,
Mhm.
and Robin Williams was pretending to be a woman, but he was peeing standing up in the movie.
Yes.
And then there was something about a book in your
Okay.
in your school.
So yes, we watched Mrs. Doubtfire for the first time with my 11-year-old. She'd never seen it before. I was like, this would be really funny. And I think I was probably about 13, 14 years old. Like Mrs. Doubtfire is not exactly seen as like an edgy film.
No.
There are some curse words in it. They say damn and hell, and I think someone says bitch or something. Maybe I don't know. But it's not like, they're not like dropping F-bombs. It's still a family-friendly comedy from the early to mid-90s, right?
Yeah.
And once upon a time ago, that was comedy. The idea of a man dressing up as a woman. Now it's acceptable, right?
Yeah.
So in the movie, he is being Miss Doubtfire, and he has to go pee while reading to his youngest daughter. So he gets up and he pees standing up. He doesn't lock the door, so his son comes in and sees him peeing standing up. So his son runs away, runs to his oldest daughter, and it's like, holy shit, call the cops. We got a weirdo over here. Because yes, any man in a dress peeing standing up is a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
All right. That's just pretty much common sense there.
Yep.
So at that point, my daughter looks at me and she is not confused, but it springs a recent memory that she had about when she was in the library at her school, where one of her friends noticed in a book that somebody was not a boy or a girl. And once again, I live in Texas, and they recently went through some big library stuff. It's to the point to where teachers actually can't have their own books, libraries in classes now, because usually like teachers would have a bunch of books and you can go read them or whatever, right? You can't do that where I live.
Yeah.
Right. So anyways, it turns out I kind of talked to her about it, didn't freak out or anything. And she remembered what the name of the book was. So I ended up looking it up. And sure enough, there is a non-binary character in the book. Now, this is a book that was published in 2025 after everything that's happened culturally. So I immediately did a little research, and I reached out to the principal of the school and was like, hey, just want to let you know, this ain't going to fly, and this needs to be pulled from the library, like ASAP. And it took her 3 days to respond. And I got the most political answer I've ever read in my entire life. Yeah. But the point is that the book has been removed.
Oh, okay.
How about you?
What's that, Flawed?
It's a W.
Yeah.
Craig W. Rare Craig W.
Rare. Yes. It has been removed, but the problem is that book is available to all elementary schools.
That's
so I want to make
wild.
sure that book is removed from all elementary schools.
Yeah.
In our district. So, look, it's a small thing, but it's an important thing. It took me 3 minutes to draft an email, and it took 3 days to wait. But it just goes back to action. Right. If you see something, I didn't want to be a pain in the ass. Right. But I wanted to make sure that she knew that this is not going to fly.
Yeah.
So she knows that. She knew it. And now the book is no longer made available.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So there's the climax to the story, Blabs.
And do you remember the book title?
I do.
Do
Actually.
you feel like announcing it to the world?
Yeah, because see, I think that would actually be a good segment on the show, or every once in a while we mention some of the things, like to remind people, Ghost of Your Toy is something that maybe we don't want to, play. And then maybe a book that to alert parents out there that their elementary school kids could be reading.
So the book is called, the book is called The Cartoonist Club.
Oh,
which on the surface, if you're a kid in elementary school, you're like, fucking a cartoonist club. Sounds awesome, right? Yeah. And it has some like they, them in it.
Whoops.
Yeah, right. So anyways, if you see something, say something, guys.
And again, that's not banning a book. It's allowing an 18-year-old to look at it later and stuff, but get this shit out of the kids' hands.
I don't need an 11-year-old asking me, asking me why the woman is standing up to pee.
Yes.
Right? Like, anyways, so little W.
And I'm proud of you for doing it, because so many parents don't. So
well
good
done,
on you.
Legacy.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. All right. We have this is kind of fucked up. This story here, I'll pull it up so everybody can see it. Blabs really wanted to talk about this. In a weird way, I heard that when she was talking about this story. It was really fucking weird.
That's wild.
That's the worst part about it, Blabs.
Around.
Blabs, I'll let you lead here.
Right. So woman who's doing her home renovation, and she discovered that a previous owner of the house died in the house, and because there was no AC, he basically melted into the floor.
Good Lord.
So while she
I don't know why you were so into wanting to read the story so bad.
It's wild. That's why. So while she's doing renovation, she's like pulling up the carpet. She basically, you can scroll down to find the photo. You see?
Oh my God!
Look at the photo.
She's perfectly preserved.
No, that's the lady who finds it. There's a handprint of the guy's hand. There it is. He melted into the floor. So there you have it.
So what do you mean melted?
Because they didn't find him for weeks.
So he decomposed and then
and he was just kind of into the floor.
He just seeped into the floor.
Yeah, because no one found him for weeks. There was no AC. It was during the summertime.
It's got to smell like dog shit.
Yeah.
I smelled a decomposed dead body before, and it smelled like literal junk. It smelled like the dumpster.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Why did you
can we back up really quick? I'm sorry.
Gang violence.
Yeah. What's going on?
So my mother lived in this apartment building in Nashua, New Hampshire, and there was this old lady. She wasn't even that old, actually. She lived next door. Like, it was like a big brick building. So like there was like apartments sideways and up. It was like, it wasn't like a project, but it was like had a bunch of buildings in it. Had a bunch of apartments in it. And my mother lived on the second floor, and there was like a hall that you had to go in to get to her door, and the lady lived next door to the hall. So we walked in for like a month, and we were like, bro, what is this smell? It smells like trash. What is this? We thought it was like plumbing or sewage or whatever. And we just, every day it just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And then like eventually we found out the lady next door, her boyfriend killed her.
Oh my God.
Wrapped her up in a shower curtain and just left her body in there, and it just decomposed. And it was a summer, it decomposed for a month straight, and it was just it was disgusting.
Poor lady.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks for the uplifting story, Flaw.
Yeah, got you. It's still not. Yeah, I mean, there's a silver lining in everything, bro. Somehow there's a silver lining there somewhere.
Hey, I don't want to hear anybody ever say Flawed ain't seen that shit before.
Dog seen shit.
Flawed
seen that shit.
Smells that shit. It's horrible. That's ridiculous. So when you're during the LA riots,
What are you doing? Rooftop Korea?
Yeah, the rooftop Korea.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Rooftop Tiny 2025 edition.
Oh, I can relate. Oh my god. All right. Anyways,
I understand.
Changing parties.
Crazy, bro.
oh my god. Fucking love our show. It's ridiculous. All right. Hey, real quick, give it up for Cyan Shade, who came in with the 1999 super chat. Says Blabs Italian card officially revoked.
Whoa.
Nope.
Whoa.
Nope, I have a counter.
Carbonara is
Guanciale.
guanciale, and
Okay, sure.
pecorino romano is not bacon and parmigiano
Okay, so
reggiano.
listen.
Hold on, I'm talking, Blabs. Her recipe is worse than Olive Garden.
Okay, so he is
Oh.
correct that you're
Bada
supposed to
bing.
have pancetta, but there was none. So you can substitute with bacon. So there you have it.
Hey.
As for pecorino romano, fine if you want to, but you can do parmigiano reggiano, no problem. So becca di questa cogliona.
Whoa.
Whoa!
What did she say?
She said something offensive.
Yeah, that's some
Wow.
bad
For sure.
words.
Yeah.
We're on thin ice over on YouTube, Blabs. Don't get us banned.
You don't like
did,
black
don't
people?
worry.
Oh my
That's
god!
what it sounded
That
like.
is crazy.
Racist.
It's not. I just said take that, asshole.
Oh my god!
Take your asshole.
Claude, did you hear the word that came out of her mouth? It's ridiculous.
I did.
Phil, I'm
I heard
sorry.
negativo in there
Oh,
somewhere.
nobody understand what coming out of her mouth.
God, well, good thing you can speak like that over here on Rumble, which is good.
Yeah.
You can say all the Italian naughty words you want. Soul Silver says, Craig, that book and many others that promote it were removed on our elementary schools in Alberta, Canada. Whoa.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I know.
That was a hate
The only province in Canada that had the balls to remove it from their library. Let's go.
About to
Even
say, isn't
Alberta,
Canada
they're the only ones
super-
left.
Damn.
Yeah.
DB Wild says, ahoy, ahoy, super side scrollers crew. Hello, good to see you. Says Fatal Flawdzilla and Chan Man. I'd like this support to actually go to Phil as part of a collection to help him pay for a proper haircut.
Wow.
That is so
Disrespectful.
rude.
I like your haircut.
I think it looks good.
I like Phil's hair. Thank you
Someone
very much.
AI me making out with him right now. Come on, that's a good haircut.
See, it just comes
Let's
into
do
the
it.
screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna just come right down. Yeah, get on it.
I think you have a nice set of hair there, Phil.
Set of hair.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
It's not
I
nice
grew
to
up
say
myself.
that.
It looks good.
Grew it himself. Way to go.
Also,
I wish I could grow hair.
CR Vox with growing some major nads
Whoa.
over here with 20 gifted memberships
Wow.
over on
Yo.
YouTube.
Hang on.
That is spectacular.
Let's get the boobs.
Yeah, let's go. Wow, look at that.
Damn.
Michael over. Oh, wow.
Too much clothes.
Wow, Michael, relax.
Too much clothes.
He is. So thank you very much. Now since we're over here at Rumble, we got to match that over on Rumble with the 20. That's CR Box. Thank you very much. That is spectacular, and really appreciate that greatly. We do see all your super chats, direct donations, Rumble rants. We'll get to every one of them. B Swizzle actually asks. He says, "Wasn't Flawed in the movie Boys in the Hood in Nausea, New Hampshire?
Nashua?
Nashua? Yeah, that too.
No.
Were you in that movie, Flawed?
No, I was.
Oh,
I was
okay.
not, unfortunately.
That's good. Antonarian says, this was a good, he said, this was a good week in gaming. My list would have looked different, but I can't complain. Hey, thank you, Tenarian.
That was a
Appreciate
good
it.
list.
Great to see you, buddy, as always. All right, let's go. Keep on moving on as we have a lot to talk about. Blabs, would you like to highlight exactly what was said on the run sheet about this story here? What specifically you said?
Tranny Affleck. Like Phil gets it. So, if you don't know, Ben Affleck has a trans child. And it's very sad indeed. So,
No, adorable. That was a good.
It's pulling up in time. Hold on. Let's.
yeah.
Here, I'll try again. Here we
Well,
go.
it's actually up. I see it.
Oh,
It's
it is? Okay, cool. Go ahead.
okay. Yeah, so Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner's daughter, calls for mask mandates at UN to ongoing pandemic.
Are we sure?
Because he's ugly.
Are we sure this is a boy? This is a
This
boy.
is a biological
If he
male.
takes off that mask, he's ugly. That's why he wants masks.
Yeah.
His
That
biological male.
jawline, he's trying to hide it.
Yeah, like look at the shoulders, the neck. Like, yeah, this
Oh,
is a clear dude.
Here's the thing.
Violet.
Violet. Yes, it has
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
like stereotypical.
Not a
yeah.
real name.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All violets are now offended by
Yeah,
Flash. My name
it's
is
a
real,
fake
damn
name. Violets don't exist.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is a trans Affleck.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the deal?
That's crazy.
Oh, it's just Tranny Affleck here wants to enforce mask mandates 5 years after COVID.
Should we listen to what they have to say?
You know what?
Nah.
It only makes it better.
It does make it better.
Yeah, you know.
All right. Well, let's see what they them has to say about
Good
this.
Lord.
Here we go. Play.
Distinguished guests, thank you for having me. I feel so humbled to be here. I represent a generation that
You were
in
right,
many
that is a
ways
passable voice.
already knows.
The voice.
I was
is
gonna
passable.
say
It's
it's
actually
beautiful
passable, yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
It's very passable, but the
me
mask
look
is
this
probably hindering.
What's the name? Trans Affleck.
Yeah. If you look up Violet Affleck, it'll be like, oh yeah, he's 19
Transfleck.
and trans.
What? That's 19.
There's no. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 19.
It looks like Jennifer Gardner, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's got the. I mean, listen, they're both good-looking parents. so
He
you
has the
think,
ears for it.
Have
Yeah.
been failed. We are no strangers to protesting injustice. This summer alone has seen youth uprisings in Nepal, Angola, and Indonesia.
Okay, cool. Whatever. I think you know what's amazing about this is number one, there's not a shot in hell that any other. You said 19 years old.
Yep.
Like, talk about fucking privilege. When
Yeah.
you're gonna go sit at a UN at 19 years old because of your last name, like somehow these fucking celebrities have found a way to make into in the most privileged way still find a way to be oppressed.
Yes.
Right.
And then convince their base that they're oppressed, which is that's what's even funnier.
Man, the idea, and we got to tread lightly here with this comment here about the masks on 5 years later. But the long and short is that the kid is asking for masks to be worn still because
because big bad COVID is still around.
Yeah. Blabs, you were saying on the flight down, you were shocked at how many people are still wearing masks.
Yeah, there was a couple people still wearing masks, and I'm like, why?
Oh yeah.
I mean, there was one who I think was genuinely sick because she had the gloves, she had a thing around her head, maybe she didn't have hair anymore. She had the face mask. She was basically like wearing like nurse pants and stuff too. So I'm assuming she was genuinely sick. But like the other ones, they were just clearly paranoid.
I'll tread lightly on this because I don't know what we can and cannot say. But hasn't there been data on the mass effectiveness? Yes or no? I won't say much more than that. But I think hasn't that been updated?
Yes.
Okay.
That they're pointless.
Okay. I wasn't sure what we could say or not, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's I'll need to go to the internet for that.
I don't think Violet is a guy. I think
I'm looking at it now. I'm doing it again. So the first article I looked at said that it was trans, but it's not. It's
okay.
the
I was
other
about to say,
one.
yeah, it's a girl that turned into a boy named Finn.
One combo. Way to go.
Because I was like having weird. I was like, damn,
really
it's actually not an ugly man. When I'm looking at pictures, I'm like, damn, it's kind of pretty
Yeah,
girl.
she just got very broad shoulders for a woman.
Okay.
Wow,
All
we
right.
just beat the shit out
I
of
was
this.
questioning my sexuality for a second.
Yeah.
Out of a 19-year-old girl.
Not my weirder's boner.
Yeah, I was questioning my sexuality for like 5 minutes while we were doing research.
It's not just one crazy, it's two crazies, and they're split, right? So
Yeah,
it's not
she
just
is crazy. though,
trans
Yeah.
and COVID.
No, but she might as well go as a dude now because I agree. It's a better looking dude.
It's not a dude. Forget it.
Nah, she's pretty, bro. She's actually pretty. That's crazy.
The other kid is hold on, let's see.
There's another one called
It's girl to
Finn.
boy though. It's girl to
Finn?
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
girl.
We're just attacking the Afflecks today. Let's just go
Fuck
down.
them.
Fuck them all, bro.
So mad. I don't understand why you're so mad at it. She's Blabs. Talking about we're
Tranny
gonna
Affleck is not Tranny
Transfleck.
Affleck.
well, let's hear what the totally not trans, definitely totally mentally stable person wearing a mask 5 years after COVID has to say really quick.
Youth mobilization worldwide for Free Palestine. And wherever we live,
Did she say
we've
Free
grown up in
Palestine?
the shadow.
Yeah,
She sure did.
She found a way. She found a way to get it in there.
How?
She threw it in there.
She's she's a youth advocate, Blabs.
Fuck.
They're gonna
She's
say
a
Nazi.
19-year-old natural woman over here.
Natural.
Definitely not trans. Blabs.
I'm sorry, but with those shoulders and the way she's presenting herself.
Listen,
Damn.
God
Gee,
damn,
damn.
Blabs. Like, why do you hate her?
So much hatred.
Damn,
She's
bro.
trying to mandate COVID mask. Why don't you hate her for what she's doing?
Well,
Because it's not going to work.
you're so filled with hate.
Yeah, I am.
Unbelievable.
Listen, it's because I'm really tiny, so you just.
Hmm.
You.
All right. Well, maybe there's some logic
the
behind it.
crisis with the threats, sacrifices, and scarcities that will entail looming over us.
Oh, she's
We know
nuts.
what that means for our lives, in no small part thanks to the people in this room. And we are told by leaders across the board that we are the future. But when it comes to the ongoing pandemic, our present is being stolen right in front of our eyes. For adults, the relentless beat of back to normal, ignoring, downplaying, and concealing both the prevalence of airborne transmission and the threat of long COVID, manifested in a series of choices. Young people lacked both real choice in the matter and information about what was being chosen for us.
Can someone AI replace her voice with Bane's? Like, that's what I want to hear. This whole thing that's Bane. Oh, we're free Palestine.
Somebody in the chat said, why did they
Punishment should
capture
be more
Zelda?
severe.
I'll tell you, here's the thing. I always try to put myself in other people's shoes. And I see a 19-year-old girl, young woman.
Not Transfleck.
Yeah,
That's
actually, a lot of
definitely
people-
not
Yeah,
trans.
not trans.
Redacted.
Blabs.
That misgendering is okay, though. That's fine.
Yes.
We're totally okay.
She, her.
Yeah.
She heard
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
that you know of.
So I see a 19-year-old girl
Mhm.
who, if you go back 5 years ago, was 14 years old,
Yeah.
right?
Math.
I'm excellent at it. Very
out.
basic math. So 5 years ago in 2020, when COVID was raging,
Yep.
there was a very, very important time in her life. 14
She's
years old.
traumatized, for sure.
Traumatized. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. To the point to where now, 5 years later, she is so deathly afraid of something that is so minimally not important
Mhm.
that she is going to the UN based off of her parents' name and speaking about this. And that's where I legitimately feel sorry for her. I feel sorry
yeah, I
because
always
she's
feel
been
them, yeah.
so like, that's the thing is I'm not trying to be mean here. I actually
Blabs
want to be
is,
Blabs
Yeah,
is
100%.
just raging big.
Just fine.
Blabs,
100%.
I mean.
Yeah.
But I actually am sympathetic to how broken she is because she's been propagandized for 5 years during a very influential time in her life that ultimately has led her down the path to where she thinks that the world is what it is, and she's going to die from COVID and long COVID, and it's the parents' fault. You heard her talking about it. It's her parents' fault. They made the decisions, not for me.
Yep.
And
That's
fortunately,
actually crazy to think about. She's wearing a mask 5 years later. Like, really thinking about that? That's nuts.
yeah.
It is crazy.
Well,
Clown world.
yeah. Rest
Yeah.
in peace, Violet. At least your sanity.
Damn.
Well, she's fucking insane.
What
We
is
all
going
know
on
that.
at that
Now
table,
she's
bro?
dead.
He's saying a lot more when he's telling a 19-year-old girl a rap.
That's
She's fucking
crazy.
insane.
There's something
Here,
at
I
that table.
Apologize for the.
I don't apologize. You know what? If only you know what I
This
couldn't
has
do.
been a segment of Transfleck.
Y'all are cooked over
What is
there.
wrong with you?
What's wrong with all of you over there? Y'all are making out Blabs hates women. That's crazy.
I don't even know what's happening. All right. Well, if you guys are enjoying the show, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. And I would like to point out that YouTube Noob came with 5 more gifted memberships over on YouTube. Spectacular stuff.
Triple rhyme. Nice.
Yeah, let's
Respect
go.
it.
YouTube Noob. And also, dare I say, DB Wild with
Oh.
20 Rumble subs. Let's stinking go. Let's go.
Success.
Michael
Let's
over there,
go.
literally doing jumping jacks. He's so excited right there. Mike,
Nice.
DB Wild. It's crazy.
Nice.
DB Wild.
Wow, great tits.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Not gonna
DB
lie,
Wild.
they are.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are
right.
no good tits when I see 'em.
Fantastic tits.
Yeah, I know good tits when I see them.
DB Wild, thank you again. If y'all give today a membership over on Rumble or over on YouTube, make sure you say a thank you and consider paying it forward. That is spectacular. Speedy Cake, also spectacular with 20 Australian money, says, "Morning, guys. Didn't know you had the Bollywood cast of Rush Hour on today. It's the first week of non-winter in Australia, and in one day it almost ran over 2 bobtail lizards and a gona."
These aren't real animals. These are
Iguana?
made up
I don't even
animals.
Those are
think
fake
it's-
animals.
These
An
are
iguana?
fake animals. He's saying right now.
I don't, yeah,
He's just
I,
making up
100%.
animals.
Australia's not real. You guys are upside down.
yeah, I don't even think Australia exists. I've
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah, it's a bigger
Right.
conspiracy going on here.
Also, not too enthused about Voldemortica. Morticia.
Morticia.
Yeah.
well, you don't want to hear Blabs go off on
No,
that. It's
I'm-
crazy.
I'm here. I'm quiet.
And Zellaro
Morales.
I was gonna say you can't hide the trans shoulder and head ratio, but then I remembered Sarah Silverman. God damn.
bro.
Some girls have wide shoulders. All right.
Mm-mm.
Thanks, Vlad. PSA.
All right. All right. Just wanted to say that.
You're the best, Flawed. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm glad you don't live in California, Flawed.
Me too,
Because
bro.
I want to say
What are you guys saying?
Well, listen, Phil,
I'm stuck here behind enemy lines.
I'm worried about you, buddy. I'm worried about you because this was sent to us by Mally Mouse. This is courtesy of calmatters.digitaldemocracy.org, which digitaldemocracy.org is an official California website that talks about the bills that are being pushed through. And I don't know if you're aware of this bill, but they're coming for you as SB 771. On the surface, this looks like a bunch of gobbledygook, but once you actually read it,
sounds like it too. Everything you just said, I don't understand.
I know. SB 771, personal rights, liability, social media platforms. Now, if you look at this has been introduced, and it is actually very far along right now. It has been introduced. It has gone through the committee review, the first chamber, second committee review, second chamber, and it's very close to being enacted right now. Now,
what is it?
I'm glad you asked. Phil's the one who should be shaking in his boots right here.
I'm shaking for Phil.
Let's go ahead and Blabs, I'll tell you what. I'll let you go ahead and read this here because it's a lot of words and I'm not a good reader. Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Existing law generally regulates social media platforms, including by requiring a social media company to post terms of service for each social media platform owned or operated by the company in a manner reasonably designed to inform all users of the social media platform of the existence and contents of the terms of service as prescribed. That is one whole fucking sentence.
Okay. All it says listen, that's not important. All it says is that if you have a social media platform, you need a terms of service. Okay. Here's the next two parts. Specifically, the third one is the most important, but we got to get to that because this is very, you can see what's going on here. Go ahead, Blabs.
Existing law generally prohibits a person from using violence or intimidation to interfere with another person's enjoyment of certain rights or because of certain attributes of that person, including the person's political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, and punishes violations of that law with certain civil penalties or as misdemeanors as prescribed.
So let's talk about that, right? So this existing law prohibits a person from using violence or intimidation to interfere, and this is very, very vague right here, another person's enjoyment of certain rights. Okay, this is all a very vague sentence here. Interfere, what does interfere mean? What is certain rights? What are they?
What does violence mean?
What's that?
What does violence and intimidation mean?
100%, right?
Words, yeah.
Okay, so let's continue here.
All right. This bill would make a social media platform as defined that violates the above referenced positions of law relating to personal rights through its algorithms that relay content to users or aids, abets, acts in concert, or conspires in violation of those laws, or as a joint tortfeasor.
Not a real
in
word.
an action
Not a real
alert.
word.
Yeah, these aren't this like the animals. They're not even real.
In an action alleging a violation of those laws, liable for specified civil penalties. The bill would declare its provisions to be servable and would declare
severable.
Listen, it's a faraway screen and would declare attempted waiver of its provisions to be void and unforeseeable.
Okay.
Unenforceable.
Unenforceable.
Fuck, man, I can't read.
I don't want to hear about not reading. Okay.
Listen,
Okay. So look.
The bill would become operative on January 1st, 2027.
Operative.
All right.
Fully
Hey,
operational.
Flaw, do you want to read from here on out because
It's
Blast
done.
can't.
That was it.
I know. All right. So look. So let me kind of comb through the legalese here.
Yes, please.
What that says, Phil, friend of ours from California, is that if you offend anybody on social media, you can be fined for this. You can be fined with certain civil penalties or misdemeanors.
Wait, it was saying the person? I thought it was saying the social media app would be signed, so then it would be
if it's done on
incentive
social
to get people out of there.
if it's done on social media. The bill would make a social media platform as defined that violates the above referenced provisions of law relating to a personal rights through its algorithms. So
it would find the site, but the site would be incentivized to not allow it to happen and get people out of there for having a difference of opinion, basically.
What happened to Section 230? Doesn't that protect the shit?
that Section 230, it provides,
California don't care.
Yeah, you think California cares about anything right now? Yeah, they do not. Now, this is built around, if you scroll back up to the top, it says the personal rights, right? So maybe we do need to learn a little bit more about this. Maybe they are going to ban these or fine the social media platforms. And if that's the case, how
whether it's pressure on the social media platform.
What's that?
It's just pressuring the social media platform, just like
100%. And that's like writing a blank check to the social media from the social media platform to the state.
Yeah.
Because how many times have Blabs, YouTube would have been fined $7,000 in the last 10 seconds based off things you said. I mean,
facts. True. Fucking
I'm a
Blabs.
hateful person.
But let's keep that in mind. Once again, this is not just X. This is not just Facebook. This is not Instagram or TikTok. This is also Rumble. Yeah. This is also YouTube. And anybody who feels like their rights have been violated in a situation like this, or in the words of this, specifically says, generally prohibits a person from using violence or intimidation to interfere with other person's enjoyment of certain rights, right? Or because of certain attributes of that person. So if you make fun of somebody, hey, Phoenix, you're an ugly fuckhead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's offended right now.
Very.
All right.
Very.
Well, you're not as pretty as Phil. Sorry, right? All of a sudden you're upset.
Hope it was worth it.
No.
Hope it was worth it.
But it's such a blanket overreach when it comes to these right here, man.
Oh, fuck! Why would that get brought up right now?
What would that say?
Why would you choose now to bring up that super chat? What are we doing? Nah, fuck you. Heartfelt.
I would actually like to see the social media platforms. I don't know if it's possible. It's just, we no longer cater to California. They're done. Anyone in California can't use our platform.
It's a big chunk of people, though.
Well, then this will incentivize a lot of Smurf accounts, just like an alt account, just to do that.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. That the fact that I bullied ProZD off of Twitter, so I can get in trouble for that. Is that retroactive?
As of January 1st, maybe retro.
I'm going to do a little more digging on
how
this.
does it also apply if you're not in California?
Well, and that's just it. Let's say,
or maybe it's companies that are headquartered in
based out of
California.
there.
I think it would have said that, though.
Yeah, but it's also California, so
That is also very
they don't
correct.
say what they mean in the opposite.
That is correct.
So
but if I live in California and I go to New Jersey and then I commit whatever they're considering is offensible here,
severe crime.
How does that work?
Well, maybe it's still California resident.
So let's say if I'm me, a California resident, I see something terrible online, someone's feeling got hurt. I go to Texas and I come back. Will they be waiting for me
at the airport?
Yeah, it's like, yo, you said some naughty words on the internet, because they do that shit in Germany and the UK already.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So if it happens in California, okay, yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah,
it's unconstitutional.
Right. It says under California bill, this is courtesy of Grok, if someone is offended by content on social media platform, the bill doesn't automatically provide recourse for general offense. Instead, it specifically targets harmful content that violates California's civil rights laws, such as threats, harassment, or intimidation directed at protected groups based off of race, religion, gender, sexual orientation. So if you are a protected class, guys, congratulations. Just want to let you know, you won. You won. You are a protected class based off of not being a white male.
I was about to say, am I part of that? Because I don't know whether to be mad or happy right now. Am I in that?
No. I think you're okay, Flawed. I think you're okay. Unless you're white passing, which you're not a light-skinned brother.
W me.
All right.
I'm weaponizing
criteria for action. The content must go beyond causing offense and constitute a civil rights violation under California law,
which is everything.
Right. It must also be knowingly and recklessly promoted by the platform's algorithmic systems, like recommendation algorithms and
What
feeds.
does knowingly mean?
Meaning it has to go according to the message. Everything with the message is totally fine. We're not going to have any problems.
No, like, so if the platform knowingly amplifies it, how does the algorithm knowingly, how can the platform be responsible for an algorithm knowingly platforming or promoting something that is getting a lot of traction? That's not knowingly.
No. The algorithm just sees a bunch of people clicking on it, and then it
would promote it. So how is that knowingly?
Yeah. Critics argue this could chill free speech as platforms might suppress legitimate discourse to avoid penalties, while supporters say it only targets harmful amplification. Hi, YouTube. Good to see you. How's the last few years been, by the way?
Facts.
If signed into law, the bill takes effect January 1st, 2026, but legal challenges are expected, which could delay or alter its implementation. For precise details, check the bill. Yes, of course.
Bro, California's out of
we
pocket.
get legal mindset or something at some point.
Yeah, we need Andrew on this.
California's nuts.
The supporters say it clarifies platform liability for amplifying hate, which, hate speech. It's
Blabs hates everyone. She just said that.
Yeah. Protecting vulnerable communities without broadly restricting speech. It addresses gaps in current law where algorithms spread harm unchecked. People who are against it say it could weaponize and suppress criticism of policies, conflating anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism.
Cementism. We all hate cement.
Semitism. That's right.
Team asphalt.
Yes. Risks over censorship of platforms, violating free speech, and as you mentioned, Phil, Section 230 right there. So, yeah, man, what a mess! What a mess! Like whether it's a personal thing or a public thing, I do not want the state being attached to things I cannot say.
I agree. Yeah. It's concerning to me that so many people now can't wait to have all their rights taken from them. They just, please, Daddy, keep taking away all my rights. It's just a weird time.
Punish me harder.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of free speech and the lack thereof,
was political affiliation? Was political part of that?
No,
yeah, it was. It was. No, it was the first one. It was the first one.
Because if that's the case, then weaponize the hell out of that.
Well, they're going to weaponize it both ways, which is still infringing.
Right, but that's okay.
Regardless,
let it at least on the other side can potentially weaponize that to a good point. Maybe
I want to make sure that I pull this up to make sure it does in fact say that.
But honestly, they don't even need all these rules. Honestly, they're just shooting at us. So really, I mean,
exactly. They don't care about laws.
Yeah.
It does say a political affiliation. Yes, that was thing. Yes. So if you feel offended, congratulations.
I have a feeling my side would probably not be heard at all. Didn't fall into the algorithm.
Not likely. No, not likely. But hey, at least they can go on YouTube to say whatever they want because you can't, which is important. We talked about this briefly the other day. I actually haven't had a chance to talk about it, but this was jarring to see. When this was announced, this is 40 million views over on X, as Google has literally admitted censorship under the previous administration.
Oh, yeah, we had no idea about that. Yeah, we didn't.
What's that?
We didn't think that was happening at all.
Oh no, everybody knew that was happening. It was just a matter of it coming to the forefront and them admitting it right here. Before we get into the story, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The first person I thought of was actually one of the first hosts here on Side Scrollers, which was Adam Krigler.
Yeah.
Because Adam,
fuck him, but yeah.
What's that?
Fuck him, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But he had like 7, 8, 9 strikes against his
channel. I think he had 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
I think he might have got 13 at one point, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 9. I think he said 9.
But to see this come out and for them to admit that they have been censoring people based off of pressure from the Biden administration, once again, it's something we all knew was happening, but to see them actually say it was fairly shocking. Google admitted that following the House Judiciary Committee, the Biden administration pressured Google to censor Americans and remove content that did not violate YouTube's policies. The Biden administration's censorship pressure was unacceptable and wrong. Public debate should never come at the expense of relying authorities. The company will never use third-party fact checkers.
What are we doing here? What's going on here? This is crazy.
And Europe's censorship laws target American companies and threaten American free speech, including the removal of, quote, lawful content here.
So why didn't these websites come out and say that?
Well, right. You're 100%
because
right.
they like getting paid by the Biden administration.
So like if they all came out like, yo, we're being pressured by the government to not let you guys say anything. Sorry, it's not us, but we got to censor you.
They agree with Biden's assessment.
Clearly.
Yeah.
They clearly all do it. Now it's not convenient to.
It was Biden's pen signing for everything, not Biden himself.
Yeah, the auto pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the auto pen.
Yeah, but I would also argue that one side typically, when confronted with this kind of evidence, doesn't do anything with it, and
This
the
is
other
facts
side
as
would.
well. This
So
is
if
facts
you
as
were
well.
to, they keep taking advantage of a group of people that do fuck all. So
Yeah.
if this came out where it said Trump, did this, there would be literal fires in the streets, which is obviously terrible. But we're looking at this and we'll go about our day, and that's why.
Well, it's also on top, and you compound this with the whole Jimmy Kimmel story and the sheer hypocrisy associated with we need free speech people now, when they're not saying a damn word about this.
It's just they're just saying my speech, really.
Right, right.
Bro, what's going on in your chat? Fucking, can we get some free speech? Fucking, like, what's happening? Can we stop free speech in your chat?
I want to point out this real quick, and just a quick thank you to Lady Des for sending over a raid over on Rumble. Love to see all raids. Love
Favorite
to see
Cuban.
That. Love to see that. But let's look at this. Former CEO Susan Wojcicki
R.I.P.
Admits they removed over 1 million COVID videos. Now, she has since passed on to the next realm here. But here's, in her words, this is what she said at the time.
When it comes to vaccines, vaccine hesitancy, videos that cause a public health risk, where do you want to see YouTube do better?
Well, first of all, we've taken responsibility very seriously. It's been one of my top priorities. And with regard to COVID and with regard to vaccines, that has been a top priority for us.
The thing, as I'm listening to her talk here, all I'm thinking about is somebody standing behind her with a metaphorical gun.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Say it.
Yeah, please. We absolutely, it's our top priority. Please do not cut our funding.
She's
Absolutely.
like a white Kamala Harris, just saying like word salad. That's it.
And
Kamala Harris is white, but yeah.
Well, she's mixed.
It's debatable.
Let's see what else she has to say.
A number of different ways that we address that. So first of all, we want to make sure that if there's information that violates our policies, we came up with 10 different policies around COVID. Then if that's a violation of policies, then that's something that we'll remove. We removed over 1 million videos associated with COVID.
Have you talked to the Biden administration at all about vaccine hesitancy?
Okay. Straight up asked, have you talked to the administration at the time? What do you think she says?
Obviously, she's going to say no, or we're working in concert with them.
She's probably legally just saying I have not in her head. Like that's I have not
personally.
Yeah. So no. Yeah.
She's gonna do one of these things and put her hands behind her back and like cross the fingers. No. All right. Michael, what do you think? You think she said yes or no?
Dealing with the worst stuff.
Oh, he's doing work stuff over there. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, she said no.
No part in this combo.
Misinformation.
Well, we did an event actually with the Biden administration,
I knew
including President Biden himself, with a number of creators, Fauci as well.
I wonder if there's anything that you see in, the way that anti-vaxxers behave on the platform, if there are any data or insights there that could be helpful to people understanding where they're coming from.
Real quick, I just want to point out the sheer, look at the condescending look of her.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, I don't know. I just look at the way she's acting this question, the way she's leaning forward, the look of her face. Oh my gosh, sorry.
Yeah, it was a loaded question, but I thought it was a good question.
We try to understand what are the different ways that we can break through. So we talked about in this campaign that we did about getting back to the things that you love. So what we really tried to do was get not just from the experts, but also people.
What's up, Vlad?
I said a whole ass graphic for her to say that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So wait, did the interviewer ask the question saying where the anti-vaxxers are coming from, or where people who are pro-vax are coming from?
She was saying the interview. The question was more or less, hey, what have you done to reach out to the quote unquote anti-vaxxers? People asking questions, right?
Yeah.
What have you done for that? And is it easy to reach out to them? So
okay,
we'll finish this up real quick.
We're not experts, but who were explaining like why did they take the vaccine? Why was that relevant for them, and what was their thought process?
So you hear that, and she's talking about how they're talking about people who were not experts, but they were talking about why they did.
Right.
You can literally flip that on its head and say, we were listening to people who weren't experts, and they were saying why they didn't want to take that. But no, that was not the case.
No one ever reached out to me.
No, they didn't, did they?
No.
So there's a lot of layers. Man, there's a lot of layers to this, right?
Like
the idea of COVID obviously was a very big part. And ironic, look, we just so happen to be here in the Rumble studio today. And
they saved my career.
Rumble did?
Yeah, 100%. YouTube was like throttling me into oblivion. And because of Rumble, I was able to reach my audience.
Well, I'm glad for you, Flaw.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. But as luck would have it, as we are sitting here in this wonderful setup over here, the CEO of Rumble, Chris Pavlovsky, actually brought up a very important part of just a trend that he saw, not just related to COVID, but also a certain election. Let's see what he had to say.
Jordan in the House Judiciary is explosive in so many ways. But I want to note that what it's not saying, because it is definitely outlining that people were banned for political speech, but when were they banned? Rumble is actually the platform that a lot of these creators came to, and we have all the receipts of when all these creators came to the platform. And what we've noticed over the last 5 years is they weren't just banned during COVID, but they were banned. And I would say the largest ban that happened with a lot of creators was in October of 2020. That's when we saw a flurry of creators come to Rumble, and they came simply because they were banned for political speech prior to the elections of 2020. And what that really means to me, and the way I see it, is that this is a type of election interference that happened back in 2020 that no one is really talking about. This is just the tip of the iceberg of what we're seeing. There needs to be a lot more investigation that goes into it, because it's not just what happened in the last 5 years. It's actually what happened prior to the 2020 election that's very important that we need to look into.
Thoughts on that, guys?
He's right. Obviously, I was just saying that. Yeah, that's true. Except I didn't get banned. I just got everything was limited monetization, so it wouldn't show up ever. Like it started happening. I talked about the vax on one stream where I was like reacting to someone who was like going in on one of his employees for not getting a vax. And that ever since that video, everything after that got like limited to monetization. So I wasn't able to I was getting like 2,000 views a video. I wouldn't see any type of growth at all. I was stuck at 117K subscribers for a year straight. And then I went to Rumble and started building over there. And I was able to like kind of make back the money I was not making at that time. Thanks to Rumble.
Dude.
And then Chris obviously is just a great person. He just, he looked out plenty of times.
That's awesome. Well, man, it'd be great to actually have this conversation with him, but obviously he's not here. But we'll need to see if we can do that next time.
But like that, I always go back to this broken record of mine. But like that's why, again, creating our own foundations, our own culture, things like that. You wouldn't have had this, right? If everyone was Rumble, for instance, we wouldn't have had any of this stuff, because it's free speech, let it go, whatever side. And when everything is controlled by one party, one machine, whatever it is, that's why everyone is living in that echo chamber, because everywhere they look, whether they're looking at their late night show, the magazine they're reading, whatever, their social media at the time, everyone was telling them, be afraid. This is the way you're supposed to live. This is how you da-da-da-da. And you had a few companies out in the fringes, on the edges, that gave you a different perspective or allowed both sides actually to communicate. Yep. Imagine if everyone was Rumble and how open and freeing that would be, which is why we need to start dismantling the culture that is currently here and start injecting in a new one that allows and promotes that kind of free speech. That way we have discussion that we can have. We wouldn't have people banned. We'd be promoting those debates. Yeah. That's what I want to see. Like, that's how every time I see stories like that, it's just a reminder of why you always wonder, like, why are these people like living in this paranoid schizophrenic world? It's because everything around them, their celebrities, their social media influencers, their everything is telling one message only.
Yep.
Where people who are on Rumble and things like that, we're getting a wide breadth of information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube didn't have to say this, so I appreciate them coming out and saying that because I knew the whole time.
And I remember like when I was playing the Alex Jones like shooting like video game, like I got a strike and they removed my channels because like not because of what I said, it's because of what the video game said.
Right.
And for some reason, I was the only one that got hit with that. Like, yeah, I got a strike for that and they removed my channel. And it's like, oh, what was the reason? It's because you're going against the message from the WHO. That was the reason.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, let's not forget, this was the message right here. That's it. That was the message.
Embarrassing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at those guys in heels.
Yeah.
He looks like an alien. I think he's not human, bro.
He's a lizard.
You think he comes from the same place as Zuckerberg?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they're family.
All right.
Family, same species.
Well, so there's been a lot of talk about, hey, now that YouTube is now, hey, come on back, everybody. You'll have an opportunity to be a part of the platform again, right? Remember that? So there's a push yesterday by Tim Pool to get Alex Jones to 1 million subscribers, right?
Yeah. Guess what? Yeah, I saw this morning.
Here's the problem with that. It is not. It's been removed.
Yeah, they banned him that quick.
Banned him before. Not alone. I don't really know who Nick Fuentes is, but
Nick Fuentes is of spicy takes. Nick Fuentes is going to be a lot more spicy to YouTube.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially with race, things like that.
Yeah,
him and Alex Jones were both banned here, and I maybe this was actually one of the guys from Rumble actually brought this up. I just wanted to show this because I think it's fucking funny. But Alex Jones said, "I'm officially joining the Democratic Party as of today." Celebration of their wonderful work. I've now adopted a new hairstyle. And
I know. I saw that earlier today.
I didn't see that.
Damn, bro.
Oh my god!
By the way, did you notice they included like a fat picture of Alex? Like he's
great.
Yeah,
this is before. Yeah,
they use like they use the ugly photo basically.
Looks like a tomato.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the Rumble CEO, Chris Pavlovsky says YouTube was tested yesterday after their committee to the House Judiciary Committee. Within 24 hours, they banned multiple accounts, not for content they uploaded, but because they registered accounts. They're trying to trick everyone so they can avoid real consequences.
Yeah.
To which there's been a lot of talk about the hypocrisy here associated with YouTube. So YouTube actually created an update for this. They said, we've seen some previously terminated creators try to start new channels. To clarify, our pilot program on terminations is not yet open. It's still against our community guidelines for previously terminated users to use, possess, or create other channels, and will terminate new channels from previously terminated users in accordance with these guidelines. We'll have more to share on the limited pilot program soon, which is interesting because there's a lot of the idea of a pilot program means like this is not a wide-ranging thing here. This is something that very specific, and they're going to go case by case basis here, and if they want Alex Jones back on, well, okay. Asmongold chimed in, says,
miserable fucks.
Says this logically makes sense, but time will tell if YouTube is committed to the ideal of free speech, and not once the new program is implemented. Using very controversial examples of Nick Fuentes or Alex Jones, and if they're approved by the program, will reveal the truth.
True.
A lot of people
they'll probably let Alex Jones on, but they're not letting Nick on.
And then right back off during midterms.
Yeah.
A lot of people pointed out the hypocrisy here of you have somebody who, like, I don't know. I don't want you to say what would get us banned off YouTube, but you said Nick Fuentes is a very controversial figure.
Yeah. Certainly, right.
That's
putting it lightly, yeah.
So I've been following him for a minute.
What's that?
I've been following him for a minute now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not super familiar with the stuff, but
he's funny. But a lot of people would like if you don't hear the flesh of the things he says. Some of the things he says are wild, but if you don't hear the flesh of the things he says, you just think he's like just a
on the surface level, you could say he's as Floyd is saying perfectly. Like there's more beneath the surface, but on the surface, quick service, this is like a bigot, white,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that kind of stuff. With that said, it seems really intriguing that, and a lot of people pointed out the rules for me, but not rules for thee, but not for me mentality here, which is why would somebody like Hassan still have a platform given the hate speech that he preaches on YouTube?
Like I've never even heard Fuentes has never said anything that promoted violence or anything like that.
No, he's the opposite. No,
exactly,
he's anti-violence.
Yeah.
He does not promote violence. He makes jokes like anyone else, but when it comes down to it, he's anti-violence. He does not.
So I guess even better to use that example. Is that he doesn't even like maybe his words can be defensive, but he's never promoted violence or anything like that. Where Hassan,
he just blatantly calls for violence.
Right. So people have pointed out the hypocrisy around there, but it goes one way but not the other.
Correct.
It's more of the same. It's exactly what you'd expect from a situation like that. So what's interesting also, tying this back to the Jimmy Kimmel story, right? People have been talking about how this is an assault on free speech. It's crazy. CNN's Jake Tapper was interviewed about this, and I just found immense irony in what he was saying here. I got to be honest, I'm legitimately kind of shocked.
All right, Jimmy Kimmel, he's a friend of both of ours. You know him, I know him. We know he's a good person. Obviously, this news is very exciting. But what was your original take on how this all went down starting last week?
I mean, I thought it was pretty much the most direct infringement by the government on free speech that I've seen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Good one, bro.
The idea that he would say this on the same day that Google would admit censorship, just once again, I want him to say this one more time, but put it in your head that he's not talking about Google here.
Original take on how this all went down starting last week.
I mean, I thought it was pretty much the most direct infringement by the government on free speech that I've seen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Except it's just Jimmy Kimmel who's being censored at that point, even if it is. We got censored on every social media platform there is in existence besides Rumble. The regular people. That's actually infringement on free speech.
Yeah, and
like if they don't want Jimmy Kimmel on there, that's fine. He's a fucking TV host. But like individuals who aren't even have no type of thing except for expressing their opinions were getting banned.
Yeah, the government wasn't involved.
Jimmy's socials were never banned or anything. Either. So
no, they weren't. And he celebrated people being banned. Like this guy.
This is we'll come back to this in a second, but this is
they celebrated Trump being banned.
Trump, Roseanne, they celebrated Gina Carano. Go down the list of all the people. And it's funny because we talk about this all the time, how this is like the very first hint of it swinging it the other way. And they immediately became victims.
Yeah.
I was like, and just fainting their head back. Oh, the assault on free speech. Oh, it was so dramatic. And there was that article about Jimmy Kimmel is the most important comic of our time against Trump 2.0. I was like, how fucking aghast. Oh my God, it's crazy. And you're right, Blabs. Like the seals that are just eating it up.
All of them just clapping like schmucks, I would say.
Well, let's say maybe he has some logic here, guys. Let's hear him out, okay? Let's hear him out.
Give him a chance.
Networks are allowed to cancel shows. It happens all the time. But this was the FCC chairman saying, local affiliates, it's time for you to say you're not going to air Kimmel anymore. And then Nexstar, which with the largest owner of local affiliates, needs approval from Brendan Carr himself to let this merger go through. Yes, sir. How high do you want me to jump, sir? They do it, and it's just insane.
Yeah,
it's just insane.
It is a.
It sounds almost like YouTube going, yes, sir. How high do you want me to jump? What can I? Like,
Literally.
Wow, it's amazing to see. And once again, I think it's been talked about at length. Look, I do not have a direct line to the FCC commissioner. I'm sorry, I don't have a direct line to ABC either. But from the outside looking in, and the what Disney has said directly was that it was the affiliates, it was advertisers who were upset about it, and it didn't like was the timing of the SCC stuff. Like, I don't agree with them, saying the easy way or the hard way. I don't agree with that, but was the timing on that poor? Yeah, I think absolutely it was poor for the FCC commissioner to say it, and just the timing, the way the timing worked out. But for them to feign like this whole idea of, oh, it's a direct attack on free speech it's so tone deaf. It's
and people are retarded.
And the crazy thing is, the crazy thing, it's not like we're mad that that someone got oppressed or whatever. It's the fact that the rules does not apply equally. That's what a lot of people are upset. Okay, if you're gonna do it to like Roseanne and shit like that, stick to your guns and do it to Jimmy Kimmel. But it's not applied equally, and that's the reason why we are upset about this shit. It's just like, if you're gonna fucking do it, then fucking stick to your guns. Like, this is complete bullshit, and we're calling it out. And you guys didn't do jack shit when Roseanne got fired. Same thing with Gina Carano or anyone else. And you guys are just violation of my First Amendment. Shut the fuck up already, man.
Point.
Let them know, Phil.
Great fucking
Let them know. Let them know.
All right.
While you still can in California, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're out of here, bro. You're getting arrested.
Get it out while you can.
Well, what's really interesting about this is like, I remember having that exact same conversation. You talk about having this bar, that the bar is not level. Like, hey, all I want, guys, is a little bit of equity, right? Right. I just want a little. I want the bar to be level for everybody, and like that. I think that's the irony of all this is, you see these. Oh, we want equity for everybody, except for you guys over there who are saying things that we don't like. I just want the bar to be level.
I think what ends up happening with this, I think you have to be a free speech absolutist, because what happens is you want it to be equal, and then it equally just crushes your fucking speech. Is what's going to happen. It's going to be, okay, well, this side was complaining about this, so if we swing it this way, then everyone feels it, and then everyone's like, okay, we want the left to be censored the same way we were censored, and then everyone gets fucking censored at the same time. Then we have no speech. Is where it goes, I think. So we just have to let all speech free, I think.
Well, certainly not quote unquote hate speech.
Yeah, obviously, no, definitely not hate speech. Get that out of here. I'm totally anti-hate speech, bro.
Yep.
I am a hate speecher, just in case people thought that was serious.
Thank you, Vlad. Appreciate that. Just for clarity on that. That's good. Awesome. All right, guys, thank you very much for your support today. We literally can't do the show without you guys. Like Dreg, who came in with the $20 super chat, says, I'm all for making Escape from LA real. Thank you, Dreg. Speedy Cake has some clarification, says, pronounced goanna, aka lizards. That can be...
It's not real. Stop trying to do this, bro, with this fucking brainwashing. It's not a real fucking animal.
AKA the Komodo dragon.
Oh,
just say that then.
Yeah, why don't you speak English, Speedy Cake? Not you crazy Australian. It's ridiculous. Crom says, the play here is that all the white people and conservatives in California need to be very offended and litigious using this law. Then they will repeal it very quick.
Doubt it. Because the overall thing they want is everyone's speech limited. They don't care left or right. That's the big play.
Give it up for Geek Turbo 2, who came in with 20 gifted Rumble subs. Yes! Geek Turbo 2 owns a donut shop. Family owns a donut shop. Makes some banger blueberry donuts.
Where?
Didn't he say like it was like Central New York?
He lives up in New York. Yeah, Geek Turbo lives up in New York.
East.
Yeah. Think about relocating. So
for the pastries.
Mercenary says, I meant the politicians when it said mass arrest. And this is high treason with the SB 177. Mark my words.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to be seeing a whole lot of look, Mercenary, that would be amazing to see.
Yes, it would be glorious.
That, but I just don't think that's going to happen.
Doubt it, yeah.
DB Wild, who came in with gifted memberships earlier, came in with 10 more over on Plus, or is that Rumble? No, that'd be Plus.
Plus.
He says, methinks it is this sort of of play that is what caused the so-called loneliness epidemic. People were getting jerked around so much there was little reason to look for a significant other. Government was yanking everybody around for free. Thanks, DB Wild. Artemis says driving to work, was catching up on the stream. Sorry, 1 second. No one warned me about what you showed at the start with the AI video. Made me shudder. Now I slightly worry that Craig told me he likes me once. Artemis. He says I'm getting attacked for this, but a while back I actually posted made and cooked a taco recipe with cucumbers on Side Scrollers Plus. Yeah. Not my go-to, but it wasn't that bad. Still not accepting it, Blabs.
Accept it.
I'm leaving.
Embrace the cucumbers.
Do not
embrace it. Open arms, bro.
Speaking of, after the stream today, coming up in about an hour and 20 minutes from now, over on Side Scrollers Plus. If you'd like to join us, we'd love for you to use the promo code Plus. I'll be making tacos today live, and you can come join.
Thursday.
This is literally going to be our lunch today. Literally our lunch. I'm making tacos. We are going to be browning up the meat, putting the water in there, doing the whole thing, doing tortillas, queso, chips.
Are you making tortillas from scratch?
Absolutely not. And then on top of that, Blabs is going to be chopping up a cucumber very, very finely.
Very fine. I need Phil to do his accent, please.
And then we're going to head over there and we're going to actually try the cucumbers in the ground meat taco.
Ta-da!
So we'll see how that goes. So join us exclusively over on Plus, a little bit of side dishes. We'd love for you guys to join us. Live,
we've
baby.
never done before.
Nice.
Cenarian came in with the 10, says, I'm offensive and I find this gay. Miyuki came in with the $20 direct donation, says SB 771 fines are up to $500,000 to $1 million. Yeah, Miyuki, thank you very much. Cenarian also says COVID was such a nothing burger for normal, healthy people. I caught it and slept it off. I know more people who have lost a leg in a forklift accidents than people who have died from COVID.
How many people do you know who die in a forklift or lost their legs, I should say?
I'm glad you asked. He said 2.
I lost my family. My whole family died from that. So,
I'm sorry, Flawed. That's really rough.
Forklift accidents.
Rest in peace.
By a blimp.
He also says, I came out about this on the show on Wednesday, but Craig wasn't there. And now I'm going to say it again, loud and proud. I love Metroid Other M. Well, Cenarian, it's funny you mentioned that. What's that?
That's incorrect.
Very incorrect, Cenarian. That is gay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cenarian. Mercenary says, when it happens, not if it happens, I'll be waiting for that response.
Okay.
Well, thanks, Mercenary. We'll keep an eye out if any major politicians are arrested. We'll let you know, and we'll certainly talk about it. All right. Hey, speaking of Metroid, did you see that Nintendo has officially announced the budget for their highest, most expensive game ever?
No.
And it is Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 4 is the most expensive game ever made by Nintendo.
That makes sense because it's been in development for 45,000 years. I think it's like 3 different games they made, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think yes. Now, with that said, let's play the game. We have talked about games that have cost $500,000, $300 million, $1 billion in the case of GTA 6, right?
I thought it was $2 billion.
Whatever it is, it's a lot of fucking moolah, right? And you know what? They're going to make it back really quick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, how much, Phil, do you think Metroid Prime 4, the most expensive game ever made by Nintendo, cost them? And chat, you get to ask, you get to go as well. Let's go with you, Phil, first.
I would say maybe like 300 million.
300 million? All right, Flawed.
I'm gonna say 500 million.
500 million. Michael, have you heard this story? You hear us talking about it?
I'm doing work stuff over here.
Michael, he's hanging out over in the corner. Michael, how much? You get to guess. Metroid Prime 4, Nintendo's most expensive game ever. How much have they spent on developing the game?
Nintendo's notorious for low cost. I'm going to go 125 million.
Michael says 125 million. Gentlemen, you have all gone over.
I don't know.
Wow,
This.
okay.
Can I guess?
Oh, yes, go ahead, Rob.
1 billion.
What?
I literally
What is going on?
I literally did
Yeah,
she slow?
you hear anything that I
She's
said?
slow?
I was like 1 billion.
I said they all went over.
Is
And
she
you went
slow?
you didn't just go more than them. You took all theirs together and you combined them and then
I
you
just wanted to say a number, so I just panicked.
100.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah. We need that. Go back to your tower retard button.
I actually would. I'd guess I'm going to say 85. And the reason why that's not surprising. Metroid typically actually doesn't do that well. For whatever reason, I don't know why. Especially in Japan, it doesn't do that well. So I don't think they'd give a lot of resources. So I'm going to say I'll say 90 million.
Okay, well, I didn't ask because that's you looked at my computer.
Oh, I couldn't see it.
Okay, cool. $100 million
Totally
for
what
it.
I said.
Now, no, you actually 10x'd it. Now, I think there's very intriguing, right? Because when you look at the exorbitant cost of games nowadays, Nintendo, Michael nailed it, right? Nintendo has been able to keep the cost of these games down. They have very low budget games compared to the revenue that they generate, which is how you become Nintendo and have more money than God, right? They do what they do. They do it well. They work within their limitations. They keep costs low. They make a shit ton of money. It's a very basic business plan, produce things for a low cost, sell a shit ton of them, and make a lot of money. I
step on coke and fentanyl like that and make a lot of money.
Is that right, Flawed?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Thanks.
Thank you.
But I think it makes me wonder how much games like I don't know, the newest Donkey Kong cost, like Bonanza, or you go back in the day to a game like Super Mario World. The budget for that was it, $2 million to make the game, $1 million to make the game, which you go back 20, 25 years, 30 years, that was $4 to $5 million today, right? But the longevity that these games have, the ability to sell them multiple times over and over and over again.
Yeah, I bought 5 Switches, bro. To be honest, I bought them for family members. I bought multiple myself. I bought the Switch, the one that doesn't have the handles to come off it. I've been buying Switches since they came out, basically.
Well,
I bet you 35
and all the
million
same
is the
games.
average.
35 million, you think is the average?
I
For their
think so.
games?
Yeah, maybe like 35 or like 50 million.
Yeah,
I'd
go 50.
Like Smash Ultimate, right? They had a lot of collab and everything like that.
Yeah.
So and that game is still cheaper than Metroid Prime 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going 45 million.
They also make the hardware, so you figure they're in bed with the hardware. They know how to build for it. They build all proprietary stuff, so you're not falling victim to the Unreal Engine and all that other stuff. You don't have to go cross-platform, so everything's tight. I think they run a really good ship. There's never any patches, which I love about Nintendo. Is typically no patches. So I would say, I think for me it's 30 million average Nintendo game, and that's why I think that probably started with Metroid as 30 million, but they made so many iterations of this thing.
Right.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna say 31 million.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, thank you.
31 million and 1 cent.
So the average cost, this is just a quick search online, which it doesn't mean a whole lot, but it says it typically ranges from a few $100,000 for smaller titles to between $5 and $10 million for larger projects.
Really? So that's damn. They're making a killing over there.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's just we're so used to the exorbitant amount that Sony and Microsoft have been using for their games, and Ubisoft, holy crap, man. You guys, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. For trash games. Nintendo is very fun.
Right. And it tells you a lot about how those games are made and the unoptimization nature of the teams more than anything else. You're talking about giant teams, you don't need, the way those businesses are set up. There's just people doing a bunch of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. It's crazy.
It's
So
like it's like the indie cost there. That's like an independent studio kind of.
Yeah.
If those numbers are right.
oh yeah, it's great.
That's crazy.
All right, let's go to move to our next story really fast. We have a live event coming up in at the beginning of next year in February called the Real Game Awards, which were we talked about that, and then so the world changed pretty quick the next day. So we've kind of haven't really talked a whole lot about the Real Game Awards since we announced that we were bringing it back.
Yeah.
But live events have been something that we will be doing. We'll be doing a lot more experiences moving into 2026 and beyond. So having that face-to-face interaction is something we're very much looking forward to with you guys. But not everybody is sold on these experiences and these various conventions and such, as TwitchCon is coming up very, very soon. And two very big creators say they are not going to TwitchCon this year because they say, I don't feel safe. I'm just uncomfortable. It's crazy times. This is Valkyrie and QT Cinderella. They will not be attending due to safety concerns.
What do they mean by safety? Like weirdos or like assassinations? Like what are they?
Weirdos.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I get that. Twitch got a lot of fucking weirdos. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, Twitch has responded to this here. Dan Clancy, the psycho. So, this is what they said initially. Says not Twitch, but the streamer says, I'm kind of afraid to go to TwitchCon. I've been so anxious and scared and sad this whole past week with everything that's been going on. QT Cinderella says we're in a bit of a conundrum. We're supposed to do Wine About It live, and TwitchCon love TwitchCon for supporting our show and have given them a soft hey. We're in a little bit of a panic mode right now. And
ain't no one trying to fucking do nothing to these bitches, bro.
No. Well, there are weirdos, right? But they think the right way, right? That's But it says, I want to be very clear. This is from Dan Clancy. He says, I want to be very clear. We take our security at our events like TwitchCon extremely seriously. Every year, we build on successful approaches to TwitchCon safety and security, particularly as we become aware of new and emerging security or safety challenges. We have teams focused on this year-round, including keeping creators and community members safe on Twitch or at TwitchCon. We have rules and standards regarding TwitchCon attendees, and we limit people who have been indefinitely suspended off-service violations. They are not able to attend.
What about the weirdos on Twitch who aren't suspended?
Oh my, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, like Hassan.
Yeah, like Dan Clancy. Ain't he a gooner? Don't he just be
Oh, he's hardcore gooner.
Yeah. Clancy went on to explain that TwitchCon has a zero tolerance policy for harassment and claiming that he is taking care to make sure the event is as, quote, buttoned up as possible. So
zip down, though. Zippers down. Button up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is one of those things where I'm very intrigued by this because the Charlie Kirk thing happened, which obviously is a tragedy. And anybody celebrating it is a fucking asshole, and we all understand that, right? You are the devil. But we announced the Real Game Awards, and then like the next day, I was like, "Holy fuck," you know. And it gave us thought about like, should we be doing this, right? Mm-hmm. Should we be doing a live event in front of a bunch of people? And we gotta jack up our security, which is gonna probably double the cost of the event, which fucking is crazy. And that sucks from a cost perspective. But we see what they're saying there. They're talking about the idea of, it's scary times. It's scary times. But there is the element of they are attractive women on a platform that if people give them lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money. Blabs, are you worried about going to events as a woman, or are you more concerned about being a woman, or are you more concerned about not thinking the proper way?
It's the not thinking the proper way, because they just go after anybody and everyone for not thinking the proper way. But I mean, as a woman, yeah, there's always going to be the creeps, but there's always a lot of good guys around you too who will respect you and help you out in the situation if you
I was
need
gonna
it.
punch you when I saw you. So
This is also true, but that's because I called you a stormtrooper. So, yeah, no, it's because of how like you think is why you could be in danger.
So just to be clear, it's not the fact that you're a woman
No.
and any quote harassment that you would see.
No.
It's you are more concerned about wrongthink.
Yes, but again, I am not like Valkyrie and all these other girls who are very, very popular. So again, I can't say.
But you do sell feet pics, so I'd watch them.
Yeah, the one time, bro.
Well established. Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously we're going to move forward with the Real Game Awards, and we need to figure out a way to pay for that.
Yeah,
we'll figure that out, I guess. But it is something that we certainly have thought a lot about, which sucks. It sucks that we have to think that way.
Well, it sucks now that not only is that a real possibility, sadly, but that even if God forbid anything were to happen, that to also know that while you're dead, everyone will be laughing, enjoying, and smearing your name also.
Saying you deserve
you're
it.
also your benefit.
Bringing up clips.
Fucked up, man.
Yeah,
it's fucked up. Well, man, that's crazy. Blabs, why don't you get a couple supers real fast as we get ready for the next story?
You betcha. DB Wild pretends says Nintendo's cost for Prime 4 will easily be made up by money they get from suing DHS for using the Pokemon tune in the ad. Ha ha. And then this one's actually for Phil, if you don't mind, for 10, please.
Hey, Pharaoh, do you think that Phoenix loves the riddles? Here's one for you. How do you know if Asians are moving into the neighborhood? You know, once the Mexicans start buying car insurance.
Damn.
Hashtag Montesi.
My riddle conundrum is just talking racial.
That works.
We caught up? Yep. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. Like I said, can't do the show without you guys, whether you're watching over on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Side Scrollers Plus, obviously. All right. We got a little bit to go. We got started a little late, so we'll stick around a little late as well. Let's go to the biggest piece of shit in history.
Ooh,
okay.
All right.
Adam Craigler?
No, not Adam Craigler.
Yeah.
Make sure to tag Adam in that one. Adam, gets hopefully all is well, buddy. Saw this. This is a great consolidation of the story here from Smash JT.
Wait, Smash JT is the biggest piece of shit in history?
Yes.
Okay.
He said $30,000 stolen from gamer with cancer. Okay. He says a cancer patient was just scammed out of over $30,000 from his crypto wallet after downloading a game called a quote unquote game called Block Blasters. On the surface, the game looked like a normal 2D platformer, complete with a bunch of fake reviews on Steam that made it look legit. But a patch was installed on August 30th, and that secretly dropped in some malware that siphoned data straight from a Telegram channel. A very smart group of computer whizzes quickly went to work to find out the dude who did it. They traced that stolen info back through the same Telegram credentials the scammer was using, and it turns out the thief was not hiding overseas. He was in the U.S. on a visa. What the fuck? To make matters worse, cybersecurity firm G Data flagged the malware to Steam more than a week before this came out. Steam was warned about it, but they took no action. This is not just about one person's stolen crypto. It's about gamers being targeted with Trojan horse updates and platforms ignoring the warnings until their damage is done. Stay safe out there, folks. Double check what you download. And remember, if a game suddenly pushes a shady update, it can cost you everything. Thanks for the community, support of the community. But this situation looks like it has a happy ending, but yikes. So this story is nuts.
That's fucked up.
This is
That's crazy.
A guy named Rostaland who has stage 4 cancer. And he had over $30,000, $32,000 over here for it. And if you want to, like, by the way, apparently this is the giant piece of shit who ran the scam, which he looks exactly like you'd expect him.
Exactly like the guy that would do it.
Yes,
allegedly.
And this was the reaction. If you want to feel God, what a just the worst thing in the world. This is how he found out that he had been scammed. This is the cancer streamer. I hate, there's no such thing as a cancer streamer, but the streamer who had cancer in the corner here.
That happened in the crypto. For you, I understand this can be very difficult because that money normally can help you for a lot of things in your life. But it's not the end, okay?
Somebody explaining it to him.
You're such a brave person.
I'm broken.
No.
I'm sorry, guys.
Damn, bro.
Just the most heartbreaking thing in the world. You know,
that's messed up, man.
You know, everybody gets the scam calls on their phone all day long. You know, I get them constantly from fuckfaces, and people are losing, you know, $500, $1,000, in this case, $30,000, some people more, right? But you rarely do you see the consequences of these scammers. You rarely see how people actually react when they find out they've lost that money. And obviously there's a horrible situation with this streamer who has cancer. But it's only amplified because he's online, but it's horrible to see the reaction from folks. And it puts, I don't know, you see, like I said, you get these scam calls, but it adds a little humanity behind it when you see something like that and the reaction to it.
Sure.
So I don't know. I just think I hope this guy, like this fuckface in the Ferrari over here, he looks like a fucking douchebag who wants to. He's just waiting to get punched.
Karma's a bitch, bro.
Yeah, man. It's gonna come back to him for sure.
At least I hope so.
Maybe he was the astronaut who needed air desperately.
There's the Japanese one.
What a piece of shit, man. So rough stuff right there. We obviously, from what I understand, there is a good news to this, where the streamer did have over $30,000 donated back to him.
Mm-hmm.
So that is great news. He got the money back, and once again, you can't beat gamers, right? At the end of the day, gamers will go to bat. And I think that's probably the best thing about the gaming community is that they do activate. And when they see injustice done by fuckface in the Ferrari, they will go to bat for you and find a way to make it work.
Yeah, they're really one of the only groups I can think of that actively always try to get involved, help out where they can, stuff like that. That's a really positive community. As much shit as they get sometimes for being, you know, harsh in places, but their heart always shows every single time you see things like this.
The gamer autism is real.
Yeah.
A lot of Tylenol.
A
lot of Tylenol. Speaking of, where would you guys like to finish? Would you like to finish
on your back?
Yeah, I was about to.
What's that?
On your back. You're the back. Usually.
Pivot.
Face is nice too, so I like eye contact.
Yeah, face is cool too. Face is cool too. I appreciate you asking. You know, a lot of people don't do that.
Fuck me.
They're asking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to let you know, right outside the window here, they're literally taking down a fucking tree. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not.
I can't hear that. No, I can't hear that.
It's pretty. Like there's a fucking tree going down. Okay, just so you know, just heads up. There's a lot of. God damn,
we don't hear anything. That's crazy.
Okay, there's a lot of construction going on, like around the area over here. There was a house that was like 50 feet from here.
Yeah.
Like there was literally a house there. And when I arrived, there was a house. Then I went to go pick up Blabs. 90 minutes later, that house was demolished.
There wasn't a house.
There was a house right here. What the hell?
There's a fucking house here. All right. Okay. Do you guys want to finish with the Pokemon Ice story, the Tylenol story, or the LGB independence story?
I'll let Vlad pick.
I have to choose.
Yeah. I'll let you
chat. Looking at you.
I'd say it's whatever's most fun.
I just don't trust the Pokemon one because you might get copyright claimed. And
That's also fair.
I think Tylenol's pretty fun.
I think
let's do
Tylenol's a good
Tylenol.
one. Yeah, I think
All right.
Tylenol's a good one.
Okay, let's talk about Tylenol here because we actually finished on Tuesday talking about how there was big news.
Yes.
That was actually I was on Monday. Oh, was I on the show Tuesday?
No,
it
it was
wasn't.
Monday.
Okay, so on Monday, last show I was on, we were talking about how President Trump came out and he said, "Hey, we have big news. We think we found a link to autism." Right?
Autism.
We know what makes those retards tick.
Well, we found it, and my thought to that was gaming has been cured if that's the case, right?
I don't have to fucking deal with people in COD lobbies being fucking aimbots.
Yeah, it's amazing. So we saw that news, and the news was that if you are pregnant, if you're a woman, now no word on pregnant men, by the way.
That's not very progressive.
Yeah, true.
They only talked about pregnant women.
Very sexist.
Ridiculous. Not very progressive at all. But pregnant women, if you are pregnant and you take Tylenol, there are links to autism, right? That was the idea here. Now, Tylenol very quickly came out and they said, yo, what the fuck are y'all talking about? This is not something that we've ever said. And there are no studies from this at all. Like, what are you guys talking about? But then people started looking through their own timeline on X. And I'm sure you guys saw this from Tylenol in 2017.
Yep.
We actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for the time and voicing your concerns today. This is in response to this person here. This post has been seen by millions and millions and millions of people.
In 2017.
But this is not the only time they've said something, as we have this year. As thank you, autism capital of the irony there. Says it's almost like Tylenol doesn't want you to use Tylenol while pregnant. And you can see several of their tweets here. This is the one that was just referenced here. Another one from 2019. Congrats on your upcoming edition, assuming that's a baby. So exciting. It'd be great to touch base real quick since we haven't tested Tylenol to be used during pregnancy and see what coupons we have for baby.
Oh, no. Wow. Let me test your baby, but I have a discount for you.
And thanks for the shout out, Carrie. We make sure, just make sure to talk to your doctor before taking Tylenol while you're pregnant. Thanks again. It's from 2016. If you're pregnant and nursing, seek the advice of your healthcare professional before using Tylenol or any other medication. Now, obviously, they don't come out and say, "Hey, dudes and
your baby's going to be retarded."
What's that?
Your baby's going to be retarded. Yeah, they wouldn't say that. Yeah.
But they are very much saying, "Hey, you should definitely."
Big, beautiful waterheads. There's a big water up there.
The biggest one I've ever seen.
Waterhead? Yeah. I've never heard that before in my life.
Washing around. Just
Some
goofy bastards.
Kids are born with like extra water in their brains.
Sloshing around.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know. It was a college roommate's younger brother. He was born with a bit of a defect, and he was born with more water in his brain, and so he's a bit slower and stuff. Yeah.
Damn.
Isms. Really cute, really nice guy though. Really nice guy.
He was nice.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
Special needs.
I'll tell you what. We've talked a lot about the youth of America and some of these waterheads.
True.
Okay.
It's an insult. Shut up, you waterhead. It's like, huh? What?
Yeah.
So fucking mean.
It's so dumb that it works, bro.
My
It's
God.
so dumb it works.
Once again, I love us some waterheads, right?
Me too, man. Me too.
Waterheads.
I know
Anyway.
some waterheads, bro.
Some of the youth have started to giggle about this, and they're making light of the situation here. This is pointed out over on X. My 16-year-old tells me boys in school are now referring to each other as Tylenol Americans instead of autistic.
That is so
good. That's amazing.
Overnight, bro. That's crazy.
Oh my God. Well, not everybody is taking it as nicely as possible.
Nah, some people are just taking it.
You're right. This was just absolutely heartbreaking here. Pregnant liberal woman took so much Tylenol after hearing Donald Trump said it caused autism. She's now in the ICU and is going to die.
Is that verifiable? Like legit?
Executive Director of American Frontline Nurses got a very frantic call at 4 a.m. from a husband whose wife is now dying of liver failure on a ventilator in an ICU because she was trying to prove that Tylenol doesn't cause autism because of what Trump said. She's going to die. Whether or not you believe in the Harvard study or not is not the issue here. The issue is that she's someone between 23 and 25 weeks and she overdosed on Tylenol. She's going to die. Here is the story here real quick, which makes you think like, holy fuck, these people are broken. Of course, of course. Here's this from the nurse.
So it's about, going to be 6 a.m. finally. And for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, I recommend that you do.
Mommy milkers.
I got a call, a very frantic call at 4 o'clock in the morning from a husband whose wife is now dying of liver failure on a ventilator in an ICU because she was trying to prove that Tylenol doesn't cause autism because of what Trump said on the news. Mind you, that's a Harvard study. Now, whether or not you believe the Harvard study or not is not the issue here. The issue is that she's somewhere between 23 to 25 weeks and she overdosed on Tylenol and she's going to die. She's not going to come off that ventilator. And the guy got my phone number from somebody. Somebody gave it to him. I mean, guys, it's early in the morning. I'm still in Hello Kitty sweatpants in my gym trying to work out.
Now, real quick.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to say something mean. I'm not going to.
Well, oh, sorry. Our chat says that it says it's a fake TikTok trend. Now, I'm sure there's some people who are faking this, like fake popping the Tylenol. I'm sure there are, but there have to be people. There are people that are so fucking broken and doing this, going out and Orange Man bad, so broken that they want to prove him wrong and literally dying.
Well, let's actually use something that actually happened. Like you can actually look at this, the actual timeline. The group that didn't wear masks and couldn't wait to get into crowds was actually the left. If you look back at when COVID first came out, Trump said, "Hey, I'm not quoting him here, but basically, listen. Right now, I'm being told we shouldn't be in groups. You should try and mask up." And what did they all do? They all went out to Chinatown. There was videos of Pelosi with everybody. You can look this all up. All the politicians in big groups saying this is ridiculous. So that side that had you masked forever was the first group to actually go out there because Trump said it. They literally just do the opposite of whatever he says.
Yeah.
You can actually watch that.
Yeah, and the only time that like Trump and I guess the Democratic side came together was during Operation Warp Speed, because and then the whole COVID stuff is the jab and stuff like that's all done by Trump. So why didn't they oppose that? It's because
they did
the
in the
Democrats
beginning.
They did until the Democrats
they were
said,
like, we're not taking Trump's vaccine. And then Biden said take it, and they're like,
Biden said, oh yeah, sure. And then immediately start taking it, right?
Yeah.
I have friends that took like 9 of them.
Yeah, I have family. Yeah.
Well, this is something also pointed out as we talk about the narrative, right? And this is from the post I Meme 0 over on X. Says you can't make this shit up. CNN then 2021 painkillers should be investigated to developing fetuses. 2017 study links essentially Tylenol in pregnancy to ADHD. 2016. Tylenol during pregnancy may increase risks of hyperactivity in kids. And today, Trump links autism to Tylenol use during pregnancy, despite decades of evidence it's safe. Right?
This is crazy.
I've been seeing more on Instagram where like people who either know autistic or want to like promote autism kids are like, they're not a problem. Autism is amazing and wonderful human beings. And they just start doing all these signs. And it's like, no one was saying that otherwise, you know, autistic people aren't wonderful people and all that.
But if you can avoid you
cause
could be an
of it.
autistic,
Yeah.
sure you would.
Exactly. And they're like, ah, we love our autistic people. But no one was saying otherwise. So
Yeah.
no, there's that other agenda where it's like, ugh, you have to protect them now. It's like, no one was coming
No
for
one's
them.
going after him.
No, nobody ever said waterhead is being a waterhead is cool,
right?
Well, stop being fucking assholes. I think that's the best thing about that. You know, is it's really important that you guys stop being assholes and don't let your hate get in your way of raising your child, your baby. Which, well, I guess, you know, a lot of these ladies, it's not really a baby in their stomach anyways.
Right.
It is a fetus after
true.
all, you know.
True.
So you know, they just lost their fetus, not their baby. So what's it matter anyways,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
True.
Yeah, good point. Bunch of fucking assholes.
True.
All right, a couple quick hits here real fast, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this. I've been traveling the last couple days, coming down here to Florida. Finally here, excited. By the way, we'll be back again tomorrow here from the Rumble Studio. Joined live by This is the Ray. He'll be in studio with us, which will be great. But I asked X, I said, I've been traveling the last few days. What have I missed, and what should we talk about on the show? And Dan Vask actually said that he removed all the mold from his Mr. VHS, Mr. Bean VHS collection. So I just wanted to stop down for a second and really point out the fact that, listen, Dan, we appreciate you. And I would just like to get some hearts in the chat and thumbs up in the chat, no matter where you're tuning in, for Dan Vask and his ridiculous accomplishment. Now, I actually asked Dan to come on the show today to talk briefly about this accomplishment of geting all the mold off his Mr. Beast.
Mold on the Mr. Beast VHS.
These are all questions I would have asked. But we didn't, and we can't. And
We'll
we
never
won't.
know now.
We won't ever know. But he couldn't make it on the show today. He had he's dealing with some health stuff he's working on. Not him, but his family members. So, you know, personal stuff. But Dan, congratulations on your accomplishment. I'm very excited for you. And
way to go.
Way to go. Roland Atkinson. Is Roland Atkinson, Mr. Bean? Is that the name?
That is correct.
Rowan. You are now mold free. So congratulations to you. Way to go. All right. And one other.
Wait, did you say Mr. Beast?
I said Mr. Bean.
Oh, Ike was saying you said Mr. Beast.
No. One other quick hit here. Saw this. There's a big subathon, or they're calling it a mafia-thon going on over on Twitch right now with Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat? That's his name? Yeah. Okay. Let me get you boys back on. Enough Dan Bass glossing. Or glazing.
Glazing, yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
Kai, how do you say it again, Flood?
Cenat.
So Kai Cenat has broken the Twitch subscriber record over on Twitch. 728,600 paid subscribers for this right here.
Was it his record before that too?
Yes, he's broken it 3 separate times.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
3 separate times. Now, keeping in mind that the cost of a Twitch sub now is $5.99.
Yeah.
Right. And let's just, he's probably getting a 70% cut of that. So we'll just cut that in half, and we'll just do the quick math on this. The quick math on essentially $3 on that is he's making more or less $2.2 million on that. So congratulations to him for that. Now I bring this up for one reason and one reason only, because we're going to talk about something that we have coming up, in October. We have our first ever subathon.
Nice.
Which we look forward to bringing to you guys. Now, we're going to be doing that in late October. As a matter of fact, that's literally why we're here right now, is to plan things in October. We're taking a lot of time to do this, and our goal is very simple. We don't want to break Twitch's record, because we're not even going to be on Twitch. We want to break the Rumble record for most subs on a channel. So I'm going to put that out there right now. We'll tell you guys about that later
memberships?
Memberships.
Okay,
Yes. Most memberships on any channel on Rumble, whether it's Crowder, whether it's the Quartering, whether it's
what's the highest?
Dan Bongino. I'm coming for you, Dan. All right.
What's the
We want to
highest?
break it all. Okay. And we're going to break it all.
What
And
is it?
We're going to make it awesome. What's that, Plod?
What is it?
What is what?
The highest.
I can't tell you yet.
Okay.
It's
I don't
tens
like
of
that.
thousands, though. Tens of
Okay.
thousands.
Okay.
Okay. So we got some big goals, but we're going to incentivize the fuck out of you. All right. We're going to make some great stuff because we're going
Nice.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week for a week.
Can we get a dunk bucket?
Ooh, you want a dunk bucket?
Yeah, like certain
You know what,
size.
Flawed?
I think Flawed volunteered for it just now.
Did I?
Oh.
That's
You got it.
crazy.
You want-
Only if
you
it's
want-
watermelon water.
I'm sorry, what, Flood?
Nothing. Go ahead.
You can have a ghetto version of throw 'em in a pool.
KFC as well. Wow.
Yes.
What about purple drink?
Yeah, grape Kool-Aid water.
So, anyways, it sounds like the dunk tank is going to happen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe rent that for a week.
Shout out
I'll
Flawed.
do
Which is
it.
good.
I'll do
We'll,
it.
we'll see how
And I
much
hate
back-
water.
You can't swim though, right? You're gonna drown. I
Sure
imagine,
can.
right?
Sure can. Sure the fuck can.
Oh, Jesus.
It'll be like a 3-foot tank.
W. Okay.
So, anyways, big things
It's over
coming.
my head.
We have no right now. Like, if we can get to 728,000 subs over on Rumble, that'd be pretty fucking great.
That'd be
we
great.
could do some really good things. all right?
Yeah.
That would be
Just saying.
great.
But we're like looking at, I don't know, like maybe 2% of that. So, we'll see where that goes. All right, guys, thank you so much for the support. Give it up for 3, 4, 1, 2 studios who came in with $10 over on YouTube. Thank you very much. Mercenary says, I remember there was a Tylenol PSA ad that the CEO came out and said not to take their products if you have an addiction to taking them. Does anyone remember that? I do
I used
not.
to sniff a lot of
Sharpies?
Percocet,
Oh.
and it has Tylenol in it, and I used to be like, "Damn, this is
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah,
Was the good
Yeah.
stuff?
yeah." It was like Perk 5s, Perk 10s.
It's pretty fucked up, Flawed. I'm glad you've recovered. Hey, Billy, Phil, this is for you, buddy.
Okay, Philip. Last one, so we can all in on a ref. How do you know if Chinese try to rob your house? When you get home, all your math homework is done. Your computer upgraded, and 2 hours later, he is still trying to back out of the driveway. Hashtag Montesi.
I feel like that's the most offensive thing I've ever heard. To be honest.
Give it up for Bentley guy who came in with that. That's just absolutely spectacular. Thank you for that. All right. Great place to stop today.
No.
Oh,
wait,
no, hold on.
So we got hang on, that's being
Aramis.
Yeah. Aramis is coming in with 6 gifted Rumble memberships. So one by itself and 5.
Let's go, Arvis. Thank you very much. Hey, we're getting started early, getting the subathon
Yep.
going early. Several weeks, by the
Yeah.
way. Going to be the week of October 20th, guys. Just giving you a heads up on that. It's going to be fun. All right. Got to get out of here, guys. We got a lot to plan, a lot to do. Quick reminder, coming up in just about 1 hour from now, about an hour and 40 minutes over on Side Scrollers Plus. I'm going to be making some tacos, and we're going to be trying the cucumber taco today with Blabs. That sounds really fucked up, by the way, what it is.
It does. It
Yeah.
does. Cucumbers and tacos, those are two
Yeah.
sexual organs.
So thanks, Flawed. Joining us,
Just so you know.
join us over on Side Scrollers Plus. It's going to be a great
We get
time.
pickled.
We're going to be doing little side dishes, and join us with promo code PLUS to get a discount on your membership. Once again, the price of Plus is going up very, very soon. Just giving you a heads up. All right, just letting you know. So get in now. Take advantage of it. You can support our partners. Links to them are down below. Kirsha, obviously. Eric, you got them all down below.
Yep.
You got a bunch of great partners down
And
there.
Flaweds and Phillips links are down below too.
Yep. Go find Flawed and his jacking off hand over
He's
there.
cowering
And go
That's
find-
crazy. I didn't realize what it looked like until after.
and Flawed and
Super excited, I guess.
yeah, Flawed and Phil's information down below. Appreciate you guys popping in. Thanks to Rumble for having us out this next couple days. Always fun. And we will see you guys tomorrow when we're back at it one more time, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Time. But until then, remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Fuck you.
Fatality.